Hi, hello everybody, welcome in. How are you? Congrats on getting first, Trevor. Congrats on getting second, Coaster. Congrats on getting third, Lexi. Also, hi, Popo, Forced. Oh, I'm sorry, Anochi. Also, yeah, welcome in everybody. I hope you're having a good day. I'm still just getting, I think everything is mostly working the way it's supposed to, but it's always weird with the capture card. Sometimes it doesn't like to do the audio properly if it's not, uh, if I don't like mess around with this stuff. Also, yes, we should appreciate the music. The music is very, very good. Speaking of very good music, I just like this one so much. Yes, hi everyone. Hi, Papo. I hope everyone's having a good day. All right, so just to recap everyone on where we were at last stream. Excuse me, I'm dying. We got caught up in a underground maze, being chased by one of the red Roombas. Yeah, I'm still not really clear on how we got. I'm sure they'll explain how we got into the maze, but yeah. Yes, we have been framed for murder because we eventually got out of the maze. We escaped directly into the cell of fuck, what's her name? Oh god, the thank you for the jacket redeem. How am I spacing on her name right now? Thank you for the hydration jacket note as well. Rowdy, that's it. Nice coaster. Also, speaking of, I showed this on stream the other day, or I'm not going to show it again today because I want us to get into this, but I've been working more on the Danganronpa thing. It's going to be so good. I haven't done more of it today because I've been working on the next video, which is also going to be very good. Well, hello there. I tried green. But yeah, Rowdy died, had been stabbed through the chest. Somebody electrocuted us because we went to go out and investigate. I don't know. We did some real... Incompetent has really been doing his job. Or living up to his name, I guess. Oh, poor guy. But yeah, we've now we've emerged into Rowdy's cell where she has been spiked through the torso, and everyone thinks we did it because somehow, I don't know. They're just kind of dumb. But also, this fucking music, it's so good. Every time we start these streams, I'm like, okay, we're just gonna get into the game, but then it just gets to this point where it's like. Yeah, it was a locked room mystery. This goes too hard for a main menu song. They didn't have to do that much. I'm really glad they did. Oh fuck, I like it so much. Hi Trav, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, so now, oh poor Rowdy, I really liked her. Also, yes, Renegade's shady room swap thing. There was a lot going on last time, but also kind of not a lot. We also did fight a robot last time. We were like, hi cat of many names. Interesting. Again, like, oh, this game is so good. This is really the most disappointing part about like exploring more games. Because like most of the games I played early on were like, I mean, when I first started streaming, I only played Overwatch. And then after that, it was like Zero Escape, Eye of the Somnium Files. And even then, like Eye of the Somnium Files isn't big, but like, it's still big enough that like people know it. Whereas like with this game, with Buried Stars, Your Turn to Die doesn't really fall into that. Your Turn to Die is big enough, I think. It has like a following. Buried Stars has like nothing. Neither does this one. I've never seen anyone else talk about it, which makes me sad. Also, the one that you're thinking of, the Danger Magnet one, that one was, where is he? Doleful. Yeah, so type of game it is, visual novel, murder mystery type deal. We're part of a detective agency. There's a serial killer we're trying to catch named the Quartering Duke who keeps killing people. We were not part of that organization, but we got recruited into it, and then a bunch of people died. We're the lowest ranking person, which I think puts us like up to the 50s. A lot of the detectives are gone now. We're trying to figure out what's up with it. So far, we lost Senior. We just lost Rowdy, which makes me real sad. Rowdy's... I'm gonna miss Rowdy. In comments, yeah, he's like easily into the 70s. Also, hi Fireball. We got Armor Detective who's still alive. Downtown is dead. Rip Downtown. truly, I'm truly an ally of women's rights and women's wrongs, because like, I wish she was still around, even if she was a bad guy. Bookworm is alive, Techie is alive, Doleful's alive, Workaholic's alive, Gourmet is alive, Mystic is dead, Posh is alive, Renegade's alive, Ideal is dead at least twice over, and Incompetent's alive. She was, well, she really is a serial killer, but you know what? She's also kind of iconic, so we stand by her a little bit. I'm sure she had a good reason. I've been bound with rope and made to sit on the ground as per Posh's orders. The rest of the detectives crowd around and begin hounding me with questions. Yeah, I know that, Trevor, and maybe she was okay with that. Yeah, that's just right. Yeah, see, we're all on the same page here. I'm Why does Workaholic's voice kind of hitting different today? He's so somber. Yeah, like there's got to be a master key somewhere. There's got to be something. We know that this was done for like experimental purposes. They were experimenting on kids here to try and create ultimate detectives. But like, you guys don't think that there's like any sort of like an override mechanic in any of this? None? Cool. I mean, presumably that would mean that the person who did get the kill also used the tunnel, or maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Anyways, there weren't any other entrances or exits down there as far as I'd seen. While it hardly matters anymore, it turns out Holmes had the right idea when she suggested we investigate the passageway more thoroughly. Especially seeing as no amount of hurrying would have been enough to save Rowdy anyway. Also, yeah, this whole setup was like, they're like, okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to, what was it? It was like, we're going, wait, I don't want to mess with that. We'll up this volume a little bit. Actually, is the game audio like too loud or too quiet for you guys? Because I kind of worry sometimes when it's through the capture card that it might end up being too quiet. Anyways, yeah, like, they're like, okay guys, we think there might still be a killer around or something, maybe, I don't know. A little quiet is fine, seems fine for now. Okay. We'll bump it up a little bit. Just because like the capture card and the desktop audio are two separate things here, so they end up functioning weird. Anyways, not important. Yeah, they all went to their prison cells, they all locked themselves away, but they're all visible from the outside, but it gets too dark to see, and also nobody was supposed to sneak out, but yeah, like, you could have had everybody, like, everyone shares a room, take turns keeping watch. Everything would have been fine. Yeah, exactly. Like, this would not.
大和さんが亡くなってから数時間は経過しているんだよね。僕も最初は動揺しちゃったけど、無能くんが犯人ならどうして何時間も経った後に犯行現場に戻ってきたの？そんなのおかしいよ。
They're, I don't know if it's that. I think it's that they're unwilling to seriously suspect that they would be, that one of them would be a killer.
例の隠し通路は証明がなければ発見が難しかったようですしね。苦肉の策として犯人ならば決して取らない行動を取ることで疑いの目を避けようとしたのではございませんこと。
Posh is very bad at being a detective and maybe they need to replace her. If he suspects one person, maybe they need to sit there. Also, yeah, that is kind of like meant to be part of the whole thing, is that like they're genuinely bad at working as a team.
必ずこの中にいるはずなんです。僕が必ず見つけ出しますから、この拘束を解いてください。ここでじっとしているわけにはいきません。
That's also true.
検視
Kevin.
が
Also,
終わ
hi,
った
Dits.
よ。死因は心臓を人差しにされたことによる心停止。
Trauma-induced cardiac
凶器は
arrest.
見ての通り SPX に内蔵されていた針さ。
Oh.
見事なまでの即死だね。今から4時間前といえば照明一つない
Yes, that is the body in the
暗闇の中
background.
そんな中で胸を正確に貫くなんて犯人の腕前は大したものだよ。
Not the one that
つ
we're...
まり
Not Bookworm on the left there.
犯行時刻は
Rowdy in the
午前
background.
3時
You can't really see much of her. She's
私たちの
coagulating.
中に
Yeah, exactly.
アリバイがあ
Coagulating.
る人はいません。
And
少
for
女は
instance,
無能
ass.
探
Yeah.
偵以外の犯人の可能性を提示した。
Oh, Bookworm's
文
on our
学さんに
team.
同意します。そもそも凶器の針が持ち去られた際に
Hey,
無
Ash.
能さんは僕らと一緒に行動していました。
無能殿を陥れるための罠に違いないのである。我々が必ず
I don't know if you guys should
無
be
能
this
殿の
aggressively
身の
on
潔
my
白を
side
証明
here.
してみせるのである。
ねえ、
Yeah, that's gourmet for you.
一ついいかしら。
なんだい？検視のデ
It's
ー
not
タな
like
ら
gravity defying. She's got
後
her
で
arm
詳細を
supporting
デバイス
it.
に転送しておくよ。
どうしてあなたとヤマトちゃんは寝床を交代していたの？
確かにこの部屋は本来なら下道探偵の部屋だったはずだ。
Gourmet shoots Renegade a remarkably piercing glare. There's something terrifying beneath her expression.
僕から説明します。実は昨夜下道探偵が寝つけないからと言って僕に部屋を交換するようにお願いしてきたんです。そうしたら断りきれない僕を見かねてヤマトさんが代わりにその相談に乗ってくれて、僕のせいでヤマトさんは
Yeah, Doleful, I'm not gonna blame you for this, but I am gonna say, why would you listen to Renegade?
飛躍ちゃん、
Why?
さあ事情を聞かせてもらおうかしら。
今ヒー君が語ってくれた通りだよ。
Also, it's like a block of concrete. I don't know how your bed would give you more or less trouble in different rooms, but whatever.
俺はベッドが変わると寝つけない性格でね。まあ他の部屋のベッドも全く同じ仕様だから結局は全然寝つけなかったけど。
I kind of hope Renegade dies soon just so we don't have to deal with this bullshit, but also he is kind of bringing some drama to it.
嘘の香りがしない
Yeah,
人間
Renegade.
なんていないさ。君は少々鈍感力を磨いた方がいい。
嘘の香りも私は好きよ。人間も食べ物も腐りかけくらいが一番美味しいの。適量の嘘や
Uh-oh,
腐敗は
Gourmet, you're getting a little bit more narrative. I don't know if that's good for you.
人間関係をより美味しく彩ってくれる。でも
Uh-oh.
ね、あなたみたいに腐りきってしまえばカラスも食べてくれないのよ。で
Yeah.
もね、
So she said, she said I smell a lie. He said not a single human who doesn't reek of lies. Do you to all the senses? She says I like the scent. Both food and people taste best. Just oh wait, she did say taste there. I don't know. I don't know if I like that from you, Gourmet. I would like it if you could be fucking normal, maybe.
こいつは手厳しい。こんな俺でも美味しく食べてくれる人を探すしかないな。
Fossil, what role did you play in this? Where are you at? I know you're around. You must be. There's war happening on screen. Or at least they keep fucking talking about eating each other. Yeah, so of the detectives that we know of, Renegade has killed people. I don't know if Renegade was a serial killer or just killed his parents. Yeah, he's fitted with an explosive collar known as the Decapitation Rabbit. Did it not say that he killed his parents? Oh, also he will kill culprits. And yeah, downtown's killed a lot of people. And yeah, wherever the quartering Duke is, assuming he's a detective, then there's at least 3.
まあいいわ。寝床を交換したことも含めて
あなたの腹の内は
Yeah, they
全部
mentioned it
探
really
って
early,
あ
but I
げ
never
る
figured it would be in the bio. It seemed like a
ヤ
lot
マ
of
トちゃ
detail.
んの無念を晴らすためにもね
Or my faces me and softens her expression.
無能ちゃんの気持ちはとってもわかるけど
I kind of
今
think
はじっとしておいてちょうだい
I just said he kills his parents. Yeah,
犯
okay.
人を突き止めたいのはみんな同じよ
I
私たちは必ずあなたの無実を証明し
yeah,
てあ
Rowdy
げる
is
か
the
ら
deceased.
信じて待っていてね
はい。
This is really the most engaged that Gourmet has been up until this point, and I don't think it's a good thing for her. I think that it's giving very oh, fuck, what was her name in The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead. Beth. It's giving very Beth, where it's like, oh, suddenly we're getting all of these arcs. Suddenly you're getting a narrative. Suddenly you're given dialogue that isn't just like filling space. Uh-oh. I don't think that does good things for you. Gourmet and Rowdy were very close, but like, it's possible. Gourmet's outfit is, yeah, she is. It's just kind of like, also kind of bland for this. Yeah, keep in mind, something important to know for people who haven't been here for all of it is that the Quartering Duke kills in pairs. There's always 2 deaths. So in the beginning it was Ideal and Senior. Then it was Mystic and Downtown. Although I guess he didn't kill Downtown. She killed herself. She was part of that. So I guess in a way the Quartering Duke did kill her. But, sorry. Things froze up for a second. Presumably one more person dies here. I feel like Gourmet doesn't. Anyways, ultimately my hands are tied. I have no choice but to wait here until at the scene of Rowdy's murder with armor on watch duty.
元気を出してほしいのである。我はお主の無実を信じているぞ。
Have faith in your innocency? With only the 2 of us remaining in the cell, Armor speaks to me with candid concern. Even now he's willing to trust and look out for me. He truly is an honest, kind-hearted soul. Suddenly Holmes materializes beside Armor to
こん
chide
な
me.
ところでじっとしているのか君は悲劇を覆すために
Hey Ninja
あの
Kid,
迷
how
宮
are
を
you?
脱出してきたのだろ
悲劇は防げなかったじゃないですか。疑惑だらけの今の僕に何ができるんですか。仲間を信じて待つ。それ以外に選択肢はありませんよ。
いやまだある君がみんなに指示を出してこの事件を解決に導くんだ犯人が君を狙ったのはなぜか
Hi Fossil, we were just talking about you. They're doing VoR.
本当に犯人は君を犯人に仕立て上げることだけが目的だったのか
犯人の目的？
ああこの牢屋の隠し通路が見つかれば犯人はすでに逃げ去った誰かということもできたはずだわざわざ君を犯人に仕立て上げるなどリスクが大きいつまり君に疑念を向ける以外の目的が犯人にはあったんだよ君の力がなければこの事件の謎を紐解くことはできないんだ
This is going to turn out to be round 2 of the experiments from before, isn't it?
解けない。
That they were trying to create the ultimate detective. A small flame of courage is stoked within me, but nothing more. I'm still the suspect here, so my actions may only cause more needless confusion. I tried getting a leg up earlier, only to wind up ensnaring myself in the killer's trap. Is it better to join the investigation or sit this one out? I can't trust myself to make the right call.
無能殿、見てほしいのである。こんなところに札がたくさん落ちているぞ。証拠品ではないか。
Armor begins to pick up the cards scattered across the ground. When I see them in his hands, I recognize them at once. They came from Rowdy's Hanafuda deck.
あ、それはヤマトさんが持ち歩いていた花札だね。よく運試しに使ってるって言ってたよ。
The cards are gonna tell us to try and investigate it.
運試しとはどのように使っていたのだ。
花札を切ってランダムに1枚引いて桜の札を引けたら自分の選択を信じるってルールだよ。僕も昨日勇気をもらったんだ。
I mean, they kind of did put us in robot hell. Like, I see what you're saying, but they did do that. Thinking back, that was our final exchange. To believe in my companions or suspect them. Thanks to Rowdy's insistence, I drew a cherry blossom and felt more confident in my decision. God, it's wild how much of like Rowdy's personality disappears without her hair. Like obviously it's a big part of like the shape language of the character, but like with her laying down like that, it's just kind of, she's just a girl. I'm struck by how profoundly brave she was right up until the end. Upon thinking about how I'll never hear that lively voice of hers again, a pang of regret brims my chest. I failed to protect her.
それにしても、なんで床にバラバラになってるんだろう。ヤマトさんは服のポケットに入れていたはずだけど。
無能殿、この花札、なんだか妙であるぞ。
There's something amiss with this deck. He's right, there's something off about the cards he's holding. It's not just a portion of them that has cherry blossoms, but every single one. How could this be an accurate test of luck? Did they all have cherry? She was just trying to get... Oh. She was just trying to improve his confidence. She lied. It wasn't true. It wasn't how she figured it out. Or maybe she was, and it was always intentional that like...
これじゃあ、いつでも桜の札を引けるから、自分の選択を信じるしかないじゃないか。
Howdy.
もしかしたらこの札は運試しのためではなく自分の選択を後押しするためのものだったのかもしれないな。
He's just a little guy.
桜の札を引けば自分の選択を信じるしかない運試しで、桜の札しか用意していないのならば何があっても自分の選択を信じることになるであろう。つまりこの札を引くこととはすなわち自分の選択を信じることと同義なのだ。
That's very cute. What Armor says makes sense. I get it now. It's pretty on brand for Rowdy now that I think about it.
ヤマトさんは一度決めたら絶対に迷わなかったもんね。
I mean, she wasn't always that good at being a detective, but like...
きっと飛躍殿の代わりにこの部屋で眠ったことにも起こることはあれど、
Yes, it is day
後悔は
4,
な
I
いのであろう
believe.
な。惜しい人を亡くしてしまったな。
I'm so poor Rowdy.
無能の兄さん、もっと気楽に考えな。自分が本気で選ぼうとする決断ならこんな札一枚に左右なんかされ
More
ね
like a push to pick the
される
answer
はず
really
がねえ。
after.
自分が本当に選びたい選択を後押ししてくれるはずだ。だから引くんだよ。自分の決断を
Poor
信じてな。
Rowdy's words from yesterday repeat in my head. Right. I've already trusted in my decisions up until this point. Nothing's to be gained from regret, so I need to stop second-guessing myself and make a choice. The only path is forward.
武装さん、僕のロープをちぎってもらってもいいかな。
Yeah, free the prisoner. I'm sure that'll
無
go
能
over
殿
great.
やるのだな。
ここでじっとなんてしていられない。
If Holmes accurately assessed that I'm a threat to the culprit, the case won't be solved unless I act now. A horrible tragedy has already occurred. I cannot allow this chain of grief to continue any longer.
脱走は良くないな。容疑者ちゃん。
Yeah, Armor is a little bafflingly stupid for our circumstances. Renegade steps into the cell. In his hand, he clutches a knife.
けど探偵、ナイフを持ち出して何のつもりだよ。
He's got a knife!
容
No!
疑者にはじっとしていてもらおうと思ってね。せっかく面白いことになりそうなのに。
I'm sorry.
君に動かれると困るんだよ。しばらく眠っていてもらうよ。
そんなことはさせないのである。
Armor intercepts Renegade as he moves in to attack me. I look into Renegade's cold eyes, recalling the first time we met. He strangled me so tightly it cut off my circulation. A man like him surely intends to kill me. Yeah, fuck him up, Armor. Oh, fuck him up. Hell yeah, Bookworm. But then with a muffled thunk, Renegade suddenly topples to the ground. I noticed Bookworm standing behind him with the sizable book she's always reading in hand. Did she just hit him over the head with that thing?
しばらく眠るのはあなたのようでしたね。
Oh, Mystic taught her.
魔界探偵仕込みの護身術を披露した少女は得意げに笑った。
She's just a baby.
文学さん、どうしてここに。
Elsie, what are you doing here?
あなたがじっとしているはずがないことは分かっていましたから。脱走に協力しようと待っていたんです。さあ、下道探偵が目を覚ます前に場所を移動しましょう。と、 少女は無能探偵の腕を引っ張っていった。
We continue talking as Bookworm pulls me by the hand to a new location away from the other detectives.
仲間を襲うなど下道殿は何を考えているのであろうな。
Yeah, exactly. Just push Renegade in there, let him
犯
be dealt
行
with by the
現場と
bots.
なる牢屋は本来下道探偵の寝床です。きっと彼は何かを知っているのでしょう。無能探偵、あなたはこの事件をどう紐解くつもりですか？私はあなたの力になります、と少女は自分の意思を伝えた。
文学さん、いいの？僕は容疑者なのに。
あなたは魔界探偵の仇を撃ってくれた人です。
Yeah, like, it would be pretty weird behavior for us to catch the previous killer and then immediately turn around and commit a murder against someone who seems
あな
totally
たを
innocent.
信じますよ。
I don't really know what her game plan would be there, but her voice is uncharacteristically profuse with emotion as she smiles at me. Right now, suspecting me is the obvious thing to do. That she would say such kind words to me regardless hits me right in the heart.
我も無能殿を信じるぞ。我と無能殿はこの島に来て以来ずっと苦楽を
Okay,
共
Armor,
にし
you
続
haven't.
けてきた仲
I don't
間。
know if we've really done much together.
Partner
We've kind of
だからな。
just like hung out a couple times.
文学さん、手相さん、疑われても仕方ない状況なのに信じてくれてありがとう。本当に頼もしいよ。
よかったな、バト君。これは君の積み上げてきた行動の結果だよ。状況は確かに
Probably off
絶望的だが、武装君たちのように信じてくれる仲間はいる。君の手で探偵たちを導けば必ず悲劇を覆せるはずだ。では事件の捜査に入る前に大切なことをしておこう。さて、前回も教えたことだが、それは何かな？
Finish off Renegade. Organize the crime's key aspects.
現状、この事件で解くべきポイント
Yeah,
は
Ideal is a ghost. She's haunting and
ま
incompetent.
ずは密室にどう入ったのか。大和さんは間違いなく眠る前に鍵を胸にしまっていたはず。
She probably didn't if it wasn't originally her
その
room.
密室の中、どうやって大和さん
Actually,
を殺害してみ
You
せ
could
た
always
の
just make like a copy of
方法を
it,
解き明かさないといけない。
especially if these aren't complicated keys. Like if they're pretty basic. It's also possible that the keys work in every lock. How does that work? We don't know. Ideal got murdered and then she's just kind of hanging out. I don't think she knows either. Yeah. But yeah, like you could pretty easily take an I mean, you can even use like a photo of a key to make a pretty successful clone of one. Like, do not post photo. People do that a lot where they'll like post photographs of like when they get a new apartment or like buy a place or whatever, they'll like post a picture of the keys. Don't do that. It's very easy to just like make that up. Like, you can really easy keys are not hard to do that, but don't do that. But anyways, it'd be pretty easy to take like an impression of the key and then just make a duplicate. Or maybe all the keys really do work in every room, which would be wild. We know why I'm a suspect. We don't know why I was attacked. We also know why I'm still alive. We'll do that one, but that's wrong.
2つ目は僕が襲われた理由。僕が襲われた時、おそらく犯人は犯行前で犯行を見られたわけでもない。
Exactly, Fossil.
わざわざ僕を襲って遠く離れた場所まで移動させた。これは殺すよりもずっとリスクが高い行動だ。
I mean, I would say that still falls into the question of like, why am I still alive? Because the killer attacked me.
捜査において重要だと思
Presumably.
う。
I guess maybe it could have been someone else.
そして3つ
There's
目は
multiple attacks going on here. Oh, the cards scattered on the floor.
床に散らばっていた花札。大和さんは服のポケットに花札をしまっていた。床にばらまかれたことには間違いなく何らかの意図があるはずだ。
Oh. Alright. My prediction is that someone came into the room and asked her a question like that. Like a question of like, do I go forward with what I'm thinking of? And she was like, well, here's the cards. If you pull a cherry blossom one, you do it. And then the person was like sick and stabbed her in the chest because they're all cherry
この3つ
blossoms.
の謎を解くために僕らはまずは犯行現場を確認しよう。きっとそれがこの事件の謎を解く上で大切なことだ。
よーし、早速捜査開始なのである。
ですが無能探偵、あなたはここにいてください。私と武装探偵で犯行現場には向かいますと少女は忠告した。
どうして2人だけに任せるなんてできない。僕も行くよ。
あの現場には下道探偵がいます。無能探偵を見つけると。
Yeah, I don't get why Renegade has hacked us like that. I mean, I guess he's known to kill culprits, but like... I can't speak to his aims, but I highly doubt stopping him once would be enough to deter a second attempt. If I value my life, I need to be wary of him. Failing to do so could only mean danger.
私たちが下道探偵の位置を伝えるので、あなたはできる限り安全な場所から指示を出してくだ
Ooh,
さ
are we
い。
gonna have to like do the same thing as last time, except we
少
can't...
女は冷静な
Like
判
we're
断
gonna
を
have to direct
促した
people?
それが良さそうだ
We
な。
have to avoid wherever
実
Renegade's
際
at
の
because
捜
he'll
査
just
は我
kill
々に
us.
任せて、無能ど
Or
も
he's like a
は
roving
指示に
enemy
集
we
中
have
して
to
ほしい
avoid.
のである。
ありがとう2人とも。
But also, like, lock me in a different cell. Hard to believe I'm stuck hiding from a fellow detective. Either way, investigating those 3 critical points and avoiding Renegade are the priorities for now. He may have provided me with an unexpected challenge, but this is no time to falter.
みんな頑張ろう。僕らの手でこの悲劇を覆すんだ。
We're not reversing the tragedy. We can't unkill her. Renegade detective is targeting incompetent detective. Renegade is marked incompetent for death. Any other detective who approaches will be attacked, ending the game. So he'll just kill anyone? Renegade will chase incompetent, so maneuver him carefully to prevent others from getting hurt. That's crazy. Sorry, I had to sneeze there for a sec. Throwing nights like a roaming trap. Yeah, I talked about. Yeah, can we just like give him a heads up? But also, it says 13. I don't remember what that means.
少女はこくりとうなずいてみせた。
We need that much intuition, but also I don't think we can really do that. No, we'll see. Because if he's gonna chase me, I don't know which direction he goes in. Does he like go to the right? A score of 13. Okay. What's his movement? I don't know.
少女は黙したまま一度うなずいた。何か用ですかと少女は視線。この辺りが怪しいですね。少女は
合点承知である。
少女は黙したまま
Just in
一度
case.
うなずいた。何か用ですかと根気強く調べましょう。
So we can get to them. I don't really know why Techie is on our side here.
さあ実験を始めましょうか。僕が解決しましょう。
Wow, his inspection range sucks.
僕が解決しましょう。
Fine, we'll move him out of the way. Actually, wait, we'll hold on to that. I think we'll probably let hers progress, because I think she's the one we can control who can do anything right now anyways. So we'll do our preliminary. These marks on the bar above my head appear to be wire thin. This is surely germane to the case. Someone had suspended it with a wire.
僕が解決しましょう。どうされましたか？
Okay, he can't really do much more. We'll move him out of the way
どうされましたか？
and have him analyze.
検証なら任せてください。
I mean, yeah, it's possible that he might hit her, but like, I'm assuming that it's just this death range that's an issue, like the little square around, and he's supposed to go directly for me.
どうかしたのか？
So as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid, we should be fine. Actually, wait, hold on. Oh shit, hi Reverie, welcome in Raiders. How are you? Hi. Have armor corruption, we should do that. Welcome in, hi Dez. Hi CP Bun, welcome in. Where is it? There we go. Do this shout out. Yeah, incompetence gonna be set on that. Yeah. Welcome in everyone, my name is Viver. I was invited to play a whole bunch of stuff. How is Overwatch? Right now we're gonna be playing some process of elimination, but I also do a lot of shooters, a lot of visual novels, stuff like that. I think this game is very, very good. But yeah, I also make video essays over on YouTube. There's one in the pinned comment about Your Turn to Die, which is also a very good video. You should check that out if you haven't already. Thank you for the follow today, Jammers. Also, I hope you had a good stream. If you need to get any food, water, rest, make sure to do that. Self-care is important, but if not, I'd be happy to have you stick around. My comp game for a tank saving chest soon. That's just a tank, sorry.
科学的に考えましょう。
We're gonna put him
僕でよければ
over here.
頑張ります。
Oh, his analyzation is actually pretty good.
よし、わかった。
Okay,
わかった。
we'll do that preliminary and then we'll go back.
つまり
It's weird the car just flew out of Rowdy's clothes since she was killed in her sleep. Maybe something hit her hard enough to scatter them all. Okay. So we'll need to get over there. I mean, I think we're just gonna put him down here. Bookworm can join him. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Techie, not helpful. Also, hi Lena, how are you? Oh my god, so many people. The wires on bars are kind of unusual, yeah, but we already kind of knew that there were wires on the bars because that was the whole thing. But anyways, let's start the investigation. Doing good. Okay, yeah, so they're fine.
どうされましたか？ どうされましたか？肉体労働は苦手なんて言ってられませ
Do
ん
your
ね。
preliminary real quick. Color and thickness informs me that this is one of the SPX's wires. Why is it so out of place? It demands an investigation. What's your inference? Right, you're useless.
少女は目したまま一度うなずいて少女はこくりとうなずいてみせた退屈な謎ですね
Okay, preliminary.
少女は探索した
The hidden door opens noisily. With Rowdy's keen hearing, she would surely hear it. This may clear incompetence name, said the girl with relief. Entrance where it sells hidden door. Yeah. Doleful is now integratable party. I mean, she's gonna investigate that. So Doleful. What's her inspection range? 5. Oh shit. Okay. We'll do your preliminary investigation. This is phosphorescent paint. It glows in the dark, so maybe he's using a crime. Yeah, it's just like there were traps in the previous section as well. That if somebody, like the detectives, when they're on their automated mode, they'll just do whatever they fucking feel like because they suck and are dumb.
どうしたの？頑張ります。
Analyze. We can do that.
そうか。これが事件の手がかりだ。
Let's do the preliminary here.
Yoshi, わかった。
The paint on the side isn't fully dried. The culprit used it to ensure they wouldn't lose sight of the spike in the dark. I put him in the wrong spot. I should have put him further over here. Because you can't analyze it anyways, so I'm just gonna move him map wide and get like... And then I think that's all we can do. Because Polish is gonna finish this one this turn. I don't know what else is happening over here, but we'll get there. Incompetent testimony says the culprit brought the chair close to the SPX's remains. Assuming the commoner is innocent, this is a vital clue. The warden's chair.
So.
CC everyone ASAP. Like, buddy, I need you guys to be more mobile. You're kind of not helping me here as much as I would like you to. Okay. Let's inspect this real quick. That fucking chair. Black, that sensation. These are spinner's webs. Such threats can cost a man his life in mortal combat. I must stay on guard. Undisturbed spider webs. This was the room that I'm assuming our little murderer was supposed to be in, but if there's cobwebs, then no, he wasn't. We're gonna move you map wide. Oh, right, yeah, he can analyze. I forgot about that. Hold on, we'll move him up here. And then have you analyze, because there was something that was too difficult for anyone else to do. Cell's door. No, SPX wire is 5. Because I'm really hoping that we can unlock whatever that one is that bookworm is in the room with. Metal shavings on the cell bar and bed chain match this wire. The culprit must have used this and tried to dispose of the evidence. That didn't unlock that one for her. That's unfortunate. Who else is available? I mean, you're available. Yeah, inference requires you to be right there. But you... Oh, you're analysis also sucks ass, so we can't even use you for that. You know what?
何か用かな。
Wait, your assistance is also actually not that good. And your movement is 8, so you're pretty good on that front. So I think what we'll do is we'll put him here. And then he can't do anything else this turn. But then she can either inspect that and he can join her, or he can just go here and wait for things to happen over there.
頑張るよ。
And move you over here. Yeah, this part happens. A fun fact. Orange around the hallway. Oh, interesting.
僕でよければ。
You can analyze the undisturbed
Yoshi,
spider
わかった。
webs.
分かった。つまり
Spider webs are hard to spot in this gloomy darkness. By that logic, maybe you could hide something similarly thin inside these cells.
少女は黙したまま一度うなずいた。
Okay, I'm gonna send you over here then to investigate this next turn. And I think that's everyone that I can control. Oh yeah, 15. Jesus. Alright, next turn. She'll get that one by herself next turn. 6 hours remain until annihilation. So her analyzation is weak. Her resistance is 4. I want to bring that to 7.
どうしたの？
I might have fucked up.
どうかしたのか。どうかしたのか。
Why are you able to go that far but not in here? Oh, is it because the cell door is the... Oh, the cell door. Oh, duh. They have to go through that. I'm stupid. Yeah, so I fucked this up several ways over, I think.
何か
And yeah,
少女
her...
に尋ねかける。
Actually, her inference is also...
どうしたの？
Okay, can you inspect
どうし
this?
たの？
Yes.
僕にはこれしか脳がないんだ。
何か用ですか？
Actually,
少女は視
we'll
線
just do the
を
preliminary first. SPX Spike was used in the crime. If they took the trouble to steal it, then their plan must have necessitated it, right?
少女は黙したまま一度うなずいた。はいは
Yeah, we're just gonna send
い。
her in
私た
for
ちな
here.
ら謎を解けますと少女は
合点承知である。
What's your inspection range again? 3? Actually, I don't think we can hit the thing in there.
どうかしたのか。
Right? No.
うむ。
But... Oh, you can't send in the door either.
うむ。
God damn it. I really fucked this one up.
うむ。
僕が解決しましょう。
There's nothing else for you to analyze. Oh, the spike. The spike only... Oh, wait. The spike only requires 1. And you are dumb as rocks. Which means that that's something that you can actually do.
うむ。検証だな。とりあえずやってみるのだ。
There. That's not gonna really finish that one. But this one will finish this.
お、わかったぞ。
Zounds, the spike is shorter than when I fended it off. Did the culprit tamper with it? Mayhaps it was stolen so as to adjust its length. Okay, now that one can be activated. Damage to the bed is a 10.
僕にご用ですか？
to inspection, right? You have to be right next to it for some reason.
僕が
We're
解
just gonna
決しま
inspect
しょ
this
う
and see what we get.
ネジ一つだって見逃しません
Worth the stated everyone. We got a new keyword. Runs pretty good assist values in there. Yeah, I know he has good assists, but we just don't really need him for the assists yet.
頑張ります
There's nothing new for us to analyze. Everyone else has been moved, so we're gonna move
僕で
you
よければ
into this cell so you can pick up this thing next turn. Investigate. Do, 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 do. The culprit took the chair from the warden's room, chanced upon Watto, and then attacked. How plebeian. Surely there were options aside from violence. Evidence acquired. Assault looks so fucking derpy. He's just... You know what? I'm taking a screenshot of this. I want to get an emote of that at some point. That'd be cute. Okay, and now they finished this. If you pass another wire through the loop on the spike's tushy, you can move it like a cable car to the bed, but how did it pierce Rowdy's chest? Thank you for the hydration check, Fossil. Okay. I don't think anyone can get in there is the thing, because I've kind of fucked this up in terms of the like distances for everything.
どうされましたか
Because I think this is basically the last thing we have to get, right? Nothing else to analyze.
何か用かな
Cup ramen. Hell yeah. Dinner of Champions. Yeah, we're doing good. How are you? We'll move you over here. And we'll move you over here. Let him do some inspecting.
我に任せろ必ず見つけ出す
What do I... No, analyze. I analyze, just making sure. Nobody else here has anything else they can
さ
do.
あ実験を始めましょうか
We'll move you, map wide over to here. Yeah, Rowdy died. He's been a little sad.
頑張ります焦らず冷静に調べよう
I mean, we don't really need to do preliminaries. We might as well just investigate. This turn's kind of a wash. None of them are getting anything done either, at least.
おお
Information on these findings of the group.
広い視野を持って対応しないとね
We're gonna have to head out of there pretty quick. Olivia Benson's here. I think we're more of... Oh, what's her name in How to Get Away with Murder? Annalise Keating. Which I know she's not a detective, but we're really not doing detective work as much as we're trying to desperately argue for us to not be killed. And or, potentially, how not to get away with murder. Which is also not what... Annalise Keating... I don't know if she killed anyone, actually. Anyways, analyzation kind of sucks. Analyzation also kind of sucks.
どう
Yours
され
is
ました
good.
か
5, 4, and 4. Okay,
何か用ですか
I'll move you here.
少女は視線を
さ
上げた
あ実験を始めましょうかどうされましたか
Nope. Oh, it's inference. I'm stupid. Inference 6, 3, 4. It's a 10.
はいはい
So do
私たちなら謎を解けますと少女は微笑んだ
どうしたの
alright,
ど
doleful.
うしたの僕だってみんなの力になるよ
Okay, let's do our preliminary investigation. I think that gives us everything. What is their boost? But also, yeah, we're gonna move him eventually. Sandwich the spike between the... yeah, them cards say it all. Just damage the bed like this. You'd have to sandwich the spike between it and the wall, then close it real hard. See? They didn't use the wires to lift the spike into place. They moved the spike into place and then they lifted the bed. I mean, there's only one to do the deed. Capiche, said the girl, channeling Rowdy's spirit. Yeah, we got everything, yeah? Got all the keywords and everything. Wait, what? Residual thoughts? There were no residual thoughts. It didn't let me have those. What? So it just won't let you? Okay, that's boring. I
庶
don't know why
民
they
の
didn't
くせ
show
に
up.
私たちを集めるなど不敬にも程がありますわ。真犯人が分かったというのは本当なのでしょうね。
本当です。
New Game Plus exclusive. Oh, I see. I answered Posh's inquiry directly. Normally I might have buckled under the pressure, but I won't falter this time. This is vengeance for Rowdy.
まず僕の容疑を晴らすところから始めます。僕が地下の通路を通って
Maybe it's the murderer who's been roaming around with a knife and like would have killed any of us if you got in the way of me, even though you weren't even the fucking culprit.
どうして可能ですの？むしろそれ以外にあの牢屋へ入る方法はなかったでしょ？
They didn't need to enter. The tricky issue with that tunnel is something one detective particularly close with Rowdy must have noticed. Why is my controller not... Okay, my controller disconnected. Hold on. Because Gourmet is the one who's closest.
美食さん、あの地下通路の入り口の問題点を教えてもらえますか？
OK よ。じゃあ実際に開いてみるわね。
With that, Gourmet climbed into the passage and began opening the door. As she did...
すごい音だね。
ええ、ヤマトちゃんはとっても耳がいい子だったでしょ。そんな子が果たしてこの音に気づかずに眠ったままだなんてありえるかしら。
それはそうだね。
そう、美食さんの言う通り、この地下通路から出るのにはとて
Thank
も
you for the
音が
Jack
鳴るん
Redeem
です。
Shiv. How are you?
これでは隣の部屋の人に気づかれるかもしれません。まして聴力に優れていたヤマトさんに気づかれずに侵入するだなんて無理に決まっています。
お待ちな
Thanks,
さい。
Trevor.
犯人はなぜこのような失態を犯しましたの？このような問題点少し試せば気づけたでしょうに。
僕たちの目があったから試せなかったんだと思います。おそらくこの犯行は突発的でギャンブル的なものだった。だからこそ犯人は荒を残してしまっているんです。それはヤマトさんを殺害した方法にもよく出ています。
This would kind of imply, I feel like, that it's not
殺害方
Renegade.
法に
Because I don't
ど
think
ん
he
な荒が起きたと
would
言い
do...
ますの？
その方法は科学くんが実際に再現してくれました。科学くん、準備はいい？
はい、任せてください。準備がで
So
き
yeah,
ました。
probably is dealing with some withdrawal. Maybe that's why he's getting so mad. Taki has an aura of readiness about him. Still, it's clear the group isn't on the same page, with Posh tilting her head in confusion. Posh is just
何が
generally
できたと言い
confused.
ますの？上流階級にも分かるように説明なさい。
家族さん、足元を見てみてください。
How this man exploded!
これは床をワイヤーが伝っている。どうして私気づけなかったんですの？
Posh just is fucking
それによ
baffled.
く見ると壁掛けベッドのチェーンに結びつけられているじゃありませんの。何ですのこのワイヤーは一体？
このワイヤーは地下牢の中で見つかったものです。正体は家族さんもよく知っているはずですよ。
I'll deal with you, Nora. It's just not murder. Right, this wire is...
家族さんも襲われた SPX の針を巻き取って回収するためのワイヤーですよ。
Sonic wire says boomer.
盗まれたのは針だけではありませんでしたの？
はい。 かりやすい針が盗まれたことで他の部品が盗まれたことに気づけなかったんです。盗まれたといっても大量のワイヤーの一部だけですしね。このワイヤーは太めで丈夫ですけど色が黒くて暗闇ではそうそう視認できません。この牢屋のように部屋ごとに照明がない環境ではなおさらです。
このワイヤーを床に伝わせて壁に沿う形で入り口まで伸ばせば部屋に入らなくてもワイヤーで
I
中
think
に
it's
干
possible it
渉
was
できるでしょう
Gourmet
ね。
thinking she was killing someone else or something.
そう、科学君の言う通りだよ。犯人は犯行前、おそらく消灯時間の直前にヤマトさんの眠っていた
Oh,
部
we
屋
were
の
all out of
ベッド
our
にチェーンと
cells
柵とワイヤー
to
で
go
結び
talk
つけ
to
た
the
んだ。
bookworm, although that might have been the day
そし
before,
てそのワイ
wasn't it?
ヤーを利用して犯人は牢屋の中に入ることなくヤマトさんに針を突き立てたんだよ。
待ってくれ。どのようにしてワイヤーで針を運んだっていうんだい？
Workaholic doesn't know anything.
確かに針なら柵の隙間を通せるかもしれないが、数メートル離れたベッドで眠るヤマトさんの胸に正確に針を突き立てるのは難しいんじゃないかな。
ええ、その通りです。今回の事件で一番犯人が苦労した点はまさに針を突き立てた方法
Yeah,
なんで
where
す。
is Renegade not like
その方法は
around?
壁掛けベッドのチェーンと
Or
牢
is
屋
he
の
just like
柵に
lurking around
そ
trying
れ
to
ぞれ
kill
ワイヤー
someone?
を結びつけた跡が残っていたことから読み解くことができました。
Oh, he's gonna.
犯人は
Is he
思い
gonna
も
try
よらない方
to.
法
It
で
wasn't
針
Renegade.
をベッドの上で
He
ヤマト
tried.
さんの
He's
元ま
gonna
で
kill
運んだん
whoever
です。
the killer
そ
was.
の方法は犯人は壁掛けベッドのチェーンと牢屋の柵をワイヤーで結びつけることで外とベッドまでをつなぐ架け橋を作ったんです。そしてその架け橋を滑り落ちさせることで針を運んだんですよ。
橋を作ったって要はチェーンと柵とを結びつけてピンと張ったということだろう。
Why are you looking nervous?
その橋にワイヤーを通して滑らせたというな
Somebody
ら
wasn't workaholic.
難しいんじゃないかな。
Was it workaholic because he thought he was gonna get to
チェー
kill
ンが伸びてい
Renegade?
るのはベッドの隅じゃないか。チェーンの元まで針を滑らせたとしても刺さるのは頭かよほど運が良くて肩くらいなものだよ。
Yeah, but then that's why you slam it closed.
一本のワイヤーを用いて作った架け橋ならそうですね。でももし2本のワイヤーを欄干代わりに使った橋ならどうですか。
2本のワイヤーで
Well, 2 wires? That's radical.
2本のワイヤーはあくまで欄干。針が通ったのは欄干の間なんですよ。
1 wire I was prepared for,
少
but
女
2?
は無能
No.
探偵へ用意していた凶器のレプリカを手渡した。
Why are you making. What are you doing? Just as I requested earlier. Okay, is that. Bookworm produces a spike with some sort of wire attached. Just like the actual weapon used in the crime, there's a hole in the base of the spike where the wire can be fed into. Wires then pass through the hole and connect at the ends, forming a loop.
ありがとう文学さん。凶器に使われた針も文学さんが用意してくれたこのレプリカと同じでワイヤーがキーホルダー状だった。この輪っかの中にベッドのチェーンと柵の間にかかった架け橋の欄干を通すとどうなるか実際に再現してみよう。
I pass the 2 aforementioned wires through the wire loop at the base of the spike and then let it go. Once I do, the spike drops a bit before wobbling back and forth, dangling between the 2 wires.
このように輪っかにワイヤーを通して手を離すと針が吊り下げられた状態になる。武装さん、柵のワイヤーの結び目を今より高い位置にしてもらってもいいかな。
合点承知である。
Well, we've got to figure out how it was done first, because that gives us some indications. So, basically, this was set up in a way so that, like, as soon as the killer wanted to commit the killing, they could just walk over, slide the wires up a bit, and then it would slide down, be in place, and then they'd slam it shut. Wasting no time, Armor immediately unties the knots and repositions them much higher. The incline of the track connecting the bars to the bed is now quite steep. As expected, the spike being smooth. It was somebody short, though. It had to have been somebody short, because they needed to use the chair. Can't really have been. Techie gets the defense of being in a wheelchair because I don't think that he could have done that. I mean, it could have been bookworm, but that would be kind of unlikely. I mean, I guess anybody could have needed the chair. Maybe it had to go really high up. I guess that makes sense. Maybe anyone could have needed the chair for that.
針が滑り落ち始めましたわ。
How are you surprised? I mean, I guess it's Posh. I shouldn't
あ
be
る
surprised that she's
程度の
surprised by
角度が
this.
つけば針の自重で落下を始めるというわけね。これなら牢屋の柵の傷がとっても高い位置にあったのも納得だわ。
ええ、僕も柵の傷がチェーンと比べて随
I
分
mean,
と
they slammed
高
the
い位
bed
置にある
shut
ことが
basically with the same thing that they did for the.
チェーンと柵とに
They just used another wire for it, I'm assuming.
傾斜が
Wire's
高く
probably
ない
pretty
と意味が
strong.
ないんじゃないかと思ったんです。
The sliding spike reaches the end of the track, coming to a halt where the wires and chains connect. It's perfectly in between the two chains supporting the bed, dangling directly over where the sleeper's torso would be.
理屈はわかりましたが、どうしてワイヤーがたゆまずにきれいに滑り落ちますの？輪っか状にしたワイヤーに吊り下げれば針の重みでたゆんでしまいそうなものですのに。
凶器の針は先端以外とても軽いんです。しっかりピンと張って吊り下げればワイヤーが針の重みに負けることはないと思いますよ。ただ軽いとは言っても傾斜の大きなワイヤー上滑り落ちる
I
の
mean, we
は
literally watched
十分
it
な
do
重さです。
exactly that. I don't get
傾
why
斜を
they're.
つけることさ
What
え
are you
できれば
confused about, Posh?
問題なくベッドの上まで運ばれていくでしょうね。
針がベッドの上にたどり着いて柵の結び目を解
But
け
the
ば
spike is too
準備
light to have
完了。
impaled her, right?
あとは無能探偵にお任せしますと言って少女はワイヤーを無能探偵に渡した。
それじゃあ皆さん見ていてください。
Maybe I'm missing that. Maybe the bed just wasn't slammed shut.
ヤマトさんを殺害したんです。
But I don't think that's the case. Okay, first untie one wire. It was only threaded through the chain links on the opposite sides, so the removal is incredibly easy. Okay, here's where we're gonna get this. Upon doing this, so the suspended spike wobbles and falls towards the bed, but that momentum alone wouldn't be enough to stab someone. The design of the bed, however, was exploited to compensate for this.
この壁掛けベッドは構造上チェーンを引っ張ると閉じていきます。
Oh, okay, so they just pulled it with the wire.
ガイに
Grasping the second wire, I yank with all my might. The chain is pulled along with it. With a sharp noise, the bed jerks up toward the wall. Once I let go, we can see the spike is embedded deep inside the mattress.
これはどういうこと？なんでベッドが起き上がると針が刺さるの？
What?
針が落下しかけている状
When
態
the
で
spike folding up the bed causes it to catch on the
針の
corner of
長さ
hollow
の
space
関
where
係
the
で
mattress fits into the wall.
ベッド
Oh,
の
yeah,
収
right.
納スペースの角に引っかかるんだよ。
Posh isn't too smart on her own or
そう
otherwise.
か。だから犯人は針を事前に回収してベッドに引っかかる長さに調整していたんだね。
Aside from yourself, Fossil?
その通りだよ、飛躍くん。この犯行には2本のワイヤーにぶら下げても
Yeah, okay. They keep talking about fucking mattresses and the beds. It's just a slab of concrete, whatever. The needle couldn't touch the victim while dangling, but still had to catch when the bed was closed.
だからこそバレるリスクを承知で針を回収しておく必要があったんだ。
There has got to be an easier way to commit a murder.
でも犯行中に犯人にとって想定外の事態が発生してどうしてもあるものが必要になったんだ。
それは一体。
高さです。科学君が説明してくれていた通り、このトリックには針をベッド上へと滑らせるためにワイヤーで十分な傾斜をつける必要がある。でも犯人は犯行の際に自分の手が届く高さでは結び目の位置が低すぎたせいで針が滑り落ちていかず、急遽結び目を上につけ直す必要が出てきてしまったんだ。
Yeah.
高さが必要とはどのようにすれば手に入るのである？
Armor, please.
まさか犯人が自らの体に骨延長手術を。
Yeah, we've been in the rooms before, and
現
it's
実
just
的に
shown
は手に入れ
concrete.
るのは難しいよね。でも
Even under Rowdy's body, it was just concrete. The culprit gained height by using the warden's room chair.
犯人は監視室の椅子を利用することで身長を補ったんだ。
SPX の調査の際に監視室から持ってきた椅子のことか。
そうだよ。きっと僕らが使っていたのを見ていたからとっさに思いついたんだろうね。そして犯人は椅子の上に乗って柵の高い位置にワイヤーを結び直した後、 改めて針を落としたんだ。でもここで犯人は致命的なミスを犯してしまった。
何をしでかしたと言いますの？もったいぶら
Possibly
ずに
something
早
wasn't
く言い
you.
なさい。
看守室から椅子を運ぶ途中で偶然通りかかった僕と遭遇してしまったんだ。途中であるはずのない場所に椅子が置かれていた覚えもあるから間違いないよ。
I don't want it to be posh. All my
目
girl
撃
bosses
者
are
を殺し
going.
にかかったのでしょ？別に犯人側からすれば真っ当な行動に思えますけど。
椅子を運んでいる現場さえ見られなければ看守室へお手洗いに行っていたと言えば済む話です。人一人を殺すよりもずっとリスクが低いと思いませんか？つまり犯人はこの図面の中で
Okay.
あの場所にいたらおかしな人物なんですよ。
Considering the layout. It would be odd for the culprit to be in that area considering the dungeon's layout. I mean, yeah, that leaves us with Workaholic and Techie on the right. But that also wouldn't... I mean, Workaholic... They were claiming to be on the way to the warden's bathroom. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I think Incompetent has figured it out. I can't remember who... I do remember us running into someone while we were on the way back who said they were going there. But I don't... No, that was before. That wouldn't have been when they attacked us. But at that time, someone was inexplicably at the spot where I was attacked. The same individual who killed Rowdy. And that person was... Oh, okay, so that's where we have to figure it out. Oh, no. Why can't I look back at the evidence? Yeah, no, Warden's bathroom is in the top right. Workaholic and Techie are the only two who are on that side. So I guess, is it Workaholic? Wasn't my old theory right that he was trying to kill Renegade because he didn't know how to activate the collar?
そうですよね。社
It
畜探偵。
was.
あなたこそヤマトさんを刺し殺した犯人なんだ。
Despite being accused as the killer, Workaholic smiles completely unflustered.
冗談きついな。部屋の位置だけで犯人だって。どうしてその部屋の位置だと私が犯人だって言えるんだい？
This is just what I expected from a veteran detective. His reply is calm and his voice is quiet. Before coming to this island, I might have lost faith in my theory and abandoned it. But I'm not hesitating anymore. I'll trust myself on this the way Rowdy would have. It was odd for Workaholic to be where I saw him because it's not on the way to the bathroom.
裏手の部屋を割り当てられたあなたは手洗い場のある看守室へ行くのに表側を通る必要なんてないからですよ。
Okay, he's not
場
daddy.
所で姿を見られたら
You guys say daddy way too casually. This is the exact same issue with everyone calling Life Weaver a twink. He's just a depressed older
科学
man.
君も当てはまるじゃないか。
Also, Techie's in a wheelchair. How is he supposed to climb on top of the chair? Duh. That's true. If it's just based on room location, Techie's a suspect too, but the trick used for this crime proves Techie can't be the culprit. Yeah, Workaholic is not daddy. Yeah, Techie uses a wheelchair. I mean, both of these feel like they kind of are the same response. But I guess it's that Techie can't stand, I guess. Why is... Those are both the same response. I'm sorry.
仮に立てたとしても普段から椅子に乗っているので
Oh,
椅子をわざわ
that's your
ざ運んで
argument.
くる必要があ
Okay,
り
never
ませ
mind.
ん。
I see what they're saying. Is that even if he could stand, yeah, the wheelchair would have sufficed instead of getting a different chair. That makes more sense. I hadn't thought of it that way.
信じられませんけど SPX のそばで姿を見られてリスクが生じるのはあなただけなんです。
I was so certain that it couldn't have been
焦
him.
ったあなたは 看守室に近い表側を通って椅子を運ぼうとしていた。その時に僕の気配に気づいたんじゃないですか。そして僕も気配に気づいて姿を探そうとしたことで、あなたは排除を試みたんです。
Honestly, I didn't think Workaholic was gonna be an enemy.
解消しつつ罪を押し付けることも
The
できます
SPX
か
is a
ら。
murder robot that tried to kill them a little while ago. Uh-oh. Workaholic's face changes color. Though I'm happy to catch the culprit, my heart feels heavy at the same time. Yeah, he was trying to kill Renegade, I'm sure is what he's gonna say. I think Workaholic would do this. I don't... No, I can't believe it. Yeah. He does seem like he'd be fanfic's favorite. I don't know if he'd be a Tumblr sexy man back in Tumblr's heyday, but like he'd be a... Like a... He'd be orbiting around that environment, you know? No going back now, just hold your on without
動
faltering.
機がないだろう。
Mm-hmm.
どうして私がヤマト君を殺さないといけないんだ。
Never have I heard Workaholic speak with such a cold voice. It freezes me in my tracks. He turns my way, pure ire etched on his expression.
私は探偵同盟の創設期から活動をしている。
You were trying to kill Renegade. Duh.
なぜ同じ同盟の仲間を傷つけないといけないんだ。
And Renegade's gonna jump out from around the corner and stab him in the
疑わしいのは
face.
わかる。確かに君の推理には筋が通っているからね。
I mean,
動機も鮮明なのに。
if this game had come out around the right
探
time,
偵失格なんじゃないのか。
he could be paired... I mean, like, he could be, like, sort of a... Like, sort of paired up with just other detectives. Like, sort of like Phoenix Wright type deal, or like... I guess Shuichi's a minor, so that probably wouldn't be a good choice. And also, Incompetent is literally just Shuichi. But I don't know if he's making out the ones... What do you get any? That's not... Yeah, I can imagine Workaholic is... Also, Workaholic is like the only adult man who isn't a psychopath and doesn't die right away. I don't know if that's true about Shuichi. Shuichi was not very good at what he did a lot of the time. And also, he had a mental... We're going to be playing V3 again pretty soon, I think. But he had fully a mental breakdown every time he was forced to, like, do fucking anything.
動機もわからないまま犯人扱いし、人一人の人生を狂わせるなど、
This is your...
探偵が最も
Gourmet
やっ
becomes
て
the
は
new
いけない
babysitter.
ことだ。
We're all dead.
どうなんだ。答えろ無能探偵。
He rebukes me with furor, his threatening demeanor causing me to trip over my tongue. I can't find the words to fight back. My theories should be correct. His harsh rebuttal makes me unsure. Did I really get this right?
ひるむな、バトク。君の推理は
Yeah,
正しい。
visually they look very
犯人
similar.
は
I don't think
社
personality
畜
wise
探
they're
偵
super
に
similar.
間違いないんだ。犯人が激高し、感情のままに犯行を試
You know
み
what?
るの
If
は
it-
珍しくない。
If Inescapable had had music like this game has, it probably would have honestly gotten a lot more of a pass. Because if this game's music wasn't as good, I don't think I'd like it as much, but like, God, it just gets you in the fucking vibe of it every time. And it's not even that big of a soundtrack. It's like 10 tracks or something like that, but it does a lot with them. They haven't changed. Oh wait. Bolster my home's encouragement, I keep my face steady as I meet Workaholic's eyes. They haven't changed, still gleaming with ferocious, murderous intent. But I can't let them beat me. My theory could very well ruin Workaholic's life, but he didn't just ruin Rowdy's life, he ended it. I can't back down now.
もう一度聞く。
Yeah, I think all three of those are adults, but they're all really poor choices for babysitter.
私を犯人呼ばわりする。
Workaholic's really big pecs.
説明してみせて
I
く
think
れ。
if he gave Workaholic big pecs, it would kind of ruin his vibe. He needs to be scrawny. Here we go, Watto. Focus your mind and think. There must be something important that we're overlooking. It's the room swap. Workaholic really want to kill Rowdy? He didn't want to kill her.
殺す気はなかったんじゃないですか。社畜さんにヤマトさんを殺す動機はありませんからね。
Yeah, Trevor. This is something. Okay, this is something that also like Danganronpa works really well with, because I think part of the reason why that specific format is the one that people like so much, like that's really resonated with people for so long, is because it really can't like it cleans itself up very nicely. It creates an incentive for the murder. It creates an incentive to figure out who did it, and it creates a punishment system. This one doesn't really have, like, this game, Inescapable has this issue. Buried Stars has this issue. Your Turn to Die doesn't have this issue because Your Turn to Die also cleans itself up pretty nicely because there's not really a killer. where like there's just not really a standardized way to handle this, so you kind of have to have like some sort of on the fly excuse for why people
何を言って
die.
いるんだ。実際にヤマトさんは死んでいるじゃないか。
Uh-oh.
じゃあ何か
We're getting the new sprites.
私は殺す気がない子を殺したっていうのか。
Decently filled out. Yeah, I'm sure. Workaholic's right. Rowdy was murdered. He didn't mean to kill her, but she's still dead. Looking back, I can think of only one underlying cause for this.
この事件が起きる
Beach
前に
house in this game.
大和さんは下道探偵と牢屋を交換している。そしてその事実を社畜さんは知らなかった。つまり社畜さんが大和さんを殺そうと思っても
Renegade figured it out and
部屋
was
の場所
trying
を
to
知
get
らなかった
Doleful
今回
killed
の
for
事件で
whatever
は
reason.
殺せたはずがないんだ。
Gulp. That brings me to another realization. This murder happened because two detectives swapped cells for the night, which means that Workaholic had actually meant to kill Renegade.
無能君、信じてくれ。私はやっていない。私は
社畜さん、もう終わりにしましょう。
Hold on, let me try.
SPX の黒いワイヤーを密かに回収したあなたは
Draw all
調
up
査
on
に
top
乗
of
じ
me.
て
I'll take
下
it.
道探偵の部屋のベッドのチェーンに
Friendly
2本
guess we
結び
got
つけておい
ready
た。壁を沿うように床を這わせておけば暗い牢屋の中なら誰も黒いワイヤーになんて気づけない。これでいつでも
God, I just...
牢屋の外からワイヤーに触れることが可能な状態を作り出したんだ。
Oh, fucking ad starting. Hold on. We'll...
迎えた犯行
Once the ad starts, we'll
あ
pause
な
the
たは下道
explanation.
探
I'm
偵の部
sorry.
屋の前へと向かい準備しておいた2本のワイヤーを手繰り寄せ橋でもかけるようにピンと張った状態で牢屋の柵に結びつけた。
Fair enough.
するとチェーンと柵の間に2本の
Okay.
橋がか
The
か
ad
ったよう
started,
な
so we're
状
gonna
態の
pause and
完
wait
成
until
だ。
it comes back. I'm sorry, I meant to snooze it and then I keep
針に
forgetting.
通した輪っかを2本の
Need to pay
橋
better
に吊り
attention.
下げれば針は重みで滑り落ちていく。
Sorry, I just... The music's so good. Incompetent in the maid outfit. Incompetent would look good in a maid outfit. You can have a skinny twink in a maid outfit, it works. I need to get Art in a maid outfit. I want to get Art in Creamy Tojo's outfit. Like in her, specifically in like her, splash art pose too. Maybe I'll do that for the V3 streams. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. The ads are almost over. Ads in play? Maybe sometimes they don't. But I just want to make sure that I'm not doing that to anybody who, because this is a better part of the story probably to not skip. But then also I got distracted. Where is this? There it is. This. I want to get this, but just with my model in the outfit. Would that not be cool? Would that not be cute? Kurumi is a very good one. Also, just love Kurumi. She's so fucking good. V3 has some very good splash art, and just in general, V3. God, I'm excited to replay that one. But yeah, this would be good because it's also like 2-for-1 also gets the like maid outfit thing going. So I wanted to get maid outfit for a while because there's like all that stuff. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, and she's the ultimate maid in color scheme. I don't know what I would really change to my color scheme because I don't want it to be like a bunch of bright pinks and greens on this just because like I don't know, maybe there'd be like a little detail or accessory in there, but I think that the black and white of it is kind of necessary. I don't know. Red and green tie with them. That would be cool. Yeah, anyways, sorry. Getting distracted. Ad is over. Let's do this. Yeah, dark red, or
滑
dark
り
green
落ち
and
た
dark
針は
pink
結
might
び目によ
work.
って
So.
ちょうどベッドで眠る人の胸の位置で止まる。さらにその状態から針を支える2本のワイヤーのうちの1本を引き抜くと針は胸へと真っ逆さま。そこで残ったもう片方のワイヤーも引っ張ればベッドのチェーンも一緒に引っ張られたことでベッ 人が針を噛むようにして閉じるという恐ろしい仕掛けだ。あなたはこのようにして上の外にいながらにして下道探偵を視察しようとしていた。
Yeah, I don't know where Renegade is. I really think he's just gonna like run out from behind the corner and stab
ただ
Workaholic
思
to
考
death.
不足のせいで針が滑り落ちるには傾斜が足りなかった。そこであなたは高さを補うために監視室へと椅子を取りに向かうことになる。そこで運悪く遭遇したのが僕だ。自分がこの場所にいることの不自然さに気づいたあなたは僕を気絶させ犯人に仕立て上げようと画策する。
I just seeing the hair flying around.
そしてあなたの罠にまんまとはまった僕が不完全な密室殺人事
Well,
件の
okay, he
第
didn't
一発見者
successfully
として
pin the crime on me.
疑われる
Pretty
ことになってしま
demonstrably,
う
he has failed to do that.
あなたにまんまと罪をかぶせられたんだ。でもそこまで巧妙なあなたの最大のミスは下道探偵と大和さんが寝室を交換した事実を知らなかったことです。今回の犯行は全て暗がりの中遠隔で行われるせいで相手が入れ替わっている事実に気づけず誤って大和さんを殺害してしまった。社畜さん、あなたは以前から下道探偵とトラブルが発生していましたよね。あなたが本当に殺したかったのは下道探偵だったんでしょう。
Yeah, guys, I don't know about you, but I think he might be guilty or something. Workaholic's protests trail before dying off. His silence speaks far more to the truth than anything else that's been said.
この事件は暗闇の中で行われたせいで誰にも気づかれず、そして犯人自身さえ過ちに気づかず引き起こされた悲劇。下道探偵と誤って大和さんを殺した犯人はあなたなんだ、社畜探偵。
Workaholic's mouth hangs open, but no words come out. He has nothing to say in his defense. We all watch him in silence. The truth has been revealed, but there's still something I can't quite comprehend.
社畜さん、どうしてあなたはそこまでして下道探偵を殺そうとしたんですか。あなたほど理性的で経験豊富な探偵が突発的な感情だけで殺害を計画するなんて思えません。
No, because
あなたと
incompetent
下
is
道
a
探偵の
child.
間にはどんな因縁があるんですか。
Renegade, on the other hand. This is a very short investigation. Yeah, Renegade's about to... Renegade detective suddenly bursts into laughter. As he speaks, he points at Workaholic, his face flushed with joy.
いやー、いいショーを見せてもらったよ、社畜探偵。でもあんたはここでゲ
Yeah, he's
ーム
gonna stab
オ
him
ー
to
バ
death
ーだ。
now.
どんな言い訳で切り抜けるか楽しみにしていたが、偶然生まれた動機の不在に頼るようでは終わりだね。
Isn't he? He's been around for longer. Also, we solved 204 cases. Yeah, Doleful is 17. I don't think Renegade is younger. Just based purely on like the number of cases solved. I mean, like obviously he's still pretty high ranked, but like he and Posh would have to be pretty close to around the same age. I don't know. I think Renegade is supposed to be an adult, I would assume. He's been shown as
あん
older.
た
I
が
thought.
昔の自分を思い出して開き直ってくれることを期待していたんだけど、心底失望させられたよ。
Oh, you're disappointed.
あんたにはそう。
This is very fruity though. Didn't give me the slightest of tingles. Like, come
何を
on.
言っているんだ。意味がわからないよ。
I mean-
じゃあ分かるように言ってあげるよ。
For one, she's a Pinkerton, and for two, this is Japan. If you're willing to be a ruthless Pinkerton and fuck around and in a situation where like you're basically guaranteed to get a conviction, you can solve a lot of cases. Solve, in quotes. Pinkertons. It's not a slur. It is an insult, but not a slur. We went over this, I think, the last time too. But real quick, the Pinkertons were a detective agency, or are a detective agency, in theory. Really what they are is they're basically just like a union buster. Canonically very good at solving fraud. Oh. But yeah, according to Wikipedia, at the height of its power from the 1870s to the 1890s, it was the largest private law enforcement organization in the world. You may have encountered them as a villain of Red Dead Redemption 2. They were an enemy organization in that. Booker DeWitt in Bioshock Infinite was also a member of the Pinkertons. There's a lot going on there. But yeah, primarily what they're known for is that they are union busters. They did that in the past. They were very violent. They were very aggressive with it. Like, they would beat the shit out of people. They have still continued their anti-union work into the present day, working with Starbucks and stuff like that. Oh, wait, what's this? There's a whole menu in here. Why do I have an unassigned button? But yeah, anyways, the Pinkertons are a, what is this? What the fuck is this logo? Hold on. That's terrifying. Why do they have that as... They had a logo. Their slogan was apparently, "We never sleep." But it was just like this creepy fuck-ass eyeball. Oh, they're weird. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why are the... We promise we're not the bad guys. We just have this fucking Bond villain logo. Yeah, the Pinkertons had an old logo that was the "We Never Sleep" logo, apparently. This anyway, fossil. I'm...
そこの彼、社畜探偵は今でこそ常識人ぶっているけど、10年前までは真逆
Oh my
の
god, he
人
had a
間だっ
wild
たんだ。
past.
なあ、そうだろう。その昔、正義の名のもとに大勢の子供を誘拐して監禁していた鬼畜探
I was gonna make a
偵。
joke about that, but diabolic
やめろ
detective.
その名前で私を呼ぶな
That was loud.
社畜さん、
Okay,
落ち着いてください。
Workaholic's voice grows coarser than I've ever heard as he grabs Renegade. I step between them, but his words are still ringing in my ears. Oh, so he was fully like... So the Detective Alliance is really more like NASA after World War II, huh? They were just like picking up every awful person they could and being like, guys, I promise they're just normal, hardworking, or red-blooded Americans. Gender neutral.
機動探偵、どういうことだよ。社畜さんが
Oh
子
my god,
供を誘
Workaholic
拐しているなん
kidnapped
て。
us.
そ
Workaholic
んなわ
kidnapped
けないじゃ
Watto.
ないか。
察しが悪いな。10年前に君を誘拐したのもそこの鬼畜探偵なんだよ。
Oh, he's yet to
もっとも
realize?
誘拐した本人は気づいていない様子だけどね。
Yeah, come on. Let's put it together here, bud.
君が
おかしくはないだろう。なんたってこの島に集まった探偵たちはみんな明けぬ夜事件に人生を狂わされた奴らばかりなんだからさ。
どういうことですか。説明してくださいよ。社畜さん。
Our inability to work together as a team has meant that we've never talked to him about this.
私は確かに
I've done my
罪
share
を
of
犯した
evil
が
deeds.
今は
仲間を殺しといてよく言うよ。
Killing your own... Yeah, true. You did just commit murder. But for a real quick refresher, just so I don't get anything wrong. The Dayless Night incident was the popular name for a series of incidents caused by the Morning Star of Dawn Society, which at the time commanded public support and even exercised influence in the political sphere. They kidnapped, confined, tortured, brainwashed a bunch of people. Plotted to release poison gas, resulting in his capture of the world's premier detective, Vidok. But yeah, it was basically just like a whole weird thing with a cult. They were going to try and fuck some stuff up and it didn't work. But yeah, also I was about to run anyways, so I'm gonna really quickly also yeah, downtown learned she had a liking for death. Yeah. The quartering duke killed her friend, and then she was like, you know what? I kind of like watching people die. I think I'm into this now. Can I like join you? It was an incredibly evil act. No. Mostly, I think. I don't think anything good has happened. Anyways, Yes, I will chug some water and refill that, and then I will also just check on my AC to make sure it's not overflowing. I will be back in 1 second. Okay, it turns out that the AC didn't need to be empty right away. It's much cooler today, so it's like actually possible to exist in here. Excuse me. Chug a bunch of water. The VTuber stare. Oh no. Yeah, okay. I'll also drink more water. Thank you, Fossil. But yeah. Usually it's been a lot hotter. Today it's like been around 20 degrees, which like doesn't really necessitate the air conditioning, but it's like, again, the apartment doesn't really let off much heat, so I kind of have to. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna, wait, I need to recalibrate this, I think.
当時は鬼畜と呼ばれていたのに10年の月日は偉大だよね。人畜無害な顔をして苦労人の中間管理職を演じられるんだものな。素晴らしいよ鬼畜探偵。
そこまで呼ぶなと言っている。
Oh, Workaholic slams his foot square into Renegade Detective's stomach. I hear the horrific sound of bones breaking. Holy shit. Sharp crack utterly dispels his formerly weak appearance.
今までの蹴りは演技だったんですか？
He just like broke his ribs with a kick. Jesus, Archie. Workaholic goes pale as he realizes his mistake.
畜さん、あなたはやっぱり
Oh, sorry.
僕たちを騙し続けていたんですね。
違うんだ。かつての私は何も知らなかったんだよ。
Yeah, like, we might get a triple kill on this one.
だから今でも罪滅ぼしのために夜も眠らず探偵会議を続けている。
Watch them forgive Workaholic, but then also Renegade ends up dead anyways, so Workaholic just gets to have his cake and eat it too.
言い分は探偵にではなく裁判官に言うといいわ。
What
とも
judge?
かく
I don't know
あ
if
な
this is
たが
happening
山
in
戸ちゃん
national
を殺し
territory.
たことは事実。私はあなた
Oh,
を
is
絶対
Gourmet gonna be the one to
に
deal the
許さ
final
ない。
blow here?
どう詫びたらいいかもわからない。地獄へ落ちた後は
It was Renegade's
天
ribs.
国の大和国に
Workaholic just kicked him in the chest. At first, I think Workaholic is wiping away tears, but he suddenly whips toward Renegade Detective once again, his face full of rage.
だけど下道探偵、お前だけは
Even if I must
どれ
have
ほど
been
犠牲を払おうとも殺す。
I mean, they might not kill
殺してみせる。た
Workaholic. They might leave him.
とえ鬼畜に戻ろうとも。
To be fair, Renegade is like an objectively bad person who, if anyone's gonna die
お
here,
前の正体に気づいているぞ。お前が機密警察の生み出した最悪の化け物、不滅探偵だということにな。
why are we just? Oh, he's yeah. So he was Diabolic Detective. I guess Renegade was actually Invincible Detective. This is fucking dumb. Oh, so that's why that's not gonna
あんたた
kill
ちに
him.
何と呼ばれていたかなんて知らないさ。ただ覚えているのは
Oh, he was part of the
この地下牢に
experiments
閉じ
too.
込められていたことだけだよ。
Oh, I see.
君も覚えているんだろう。
Uh-oh.
君と俺はこの鬼畜探偵に誘
Guys,
拐さ
I
れ
think
た
we're getting into
同志だからね。
Uh-oh.
まさか君も
So yeah, I guess he would have been. He is
誘拐事件の
the same
被害者な
age
のか。
then. I think before that they kind of implied that he was
先
older.
ほど
But
から何を話していますのあなたたち。 話がちんぷんかんぷん
Posh
で
is
す
the
わ。
true audience insert. Okay, so oh yeah, Trav wasn't here before. Basically, I mean, Trevor, I don't know if you picked up on this from him being called Invincible Detective. I don't think that that's going to do much damage to him. Just theorizing here. But no, okay. So 10 years ago, a bunch of children were kidnapped by some shady organization and brought to this place. This whole invincible fossil, you're going to jail. Also, at this point, he does have to be a teenager, the same age as Watto. 17. I really thought he was older than that. I'm trying to find... What was the specific detail, though? The lexicon thing where... Was it the Q incident? I don't know if we actually have the... Oh well. Married workaholic. He's the bonk. Fair enough. But yeah, basically a bunch of kids were kidnapped, put into like this prison cell where they were supposed to be, I guess, basically tortured into developing supernatural abilities as detectives, I think is like broad strokes what was going on there. I think that's kind of what we know now. It's a lot. But anyways, there were at least 3 of us now that were confirmed to be there. Watto was there, Ideal was there, and now Renegade was there.
おっと、ごめんごめん。詳しい話はまた今度してあげるよ。
But yeah, Renegade presumably can't be
鬼
killed.
畜探偵を捕らえないと。
社畜殿、おとなしくしてくれ。あまり痛めつけたくはない。
暴れるなら容赦はしないわ。
Sandwiched by armor and gourmet, workaholic looks to the ceiling and lets out a deep sigh.
信じてくれとは言わない。
Oh, so you're just gonna run out the door?
捕まるわけにはいかないんだ。
Girl, what's your plan? You're in an underground bunker. In an instant, Workaholic deftly slips out of their grasp before dashing into the passage the white SBX emerged from. Happens faster than my eyes can process. His speed belies the meekness he had presented up until now, and I failed to so much as react. Kind of, but also not really, because Danganronpa, they weren't really supernatural abilities, aside from, like, Gundam or whatever. This one, they are, like, genuinely supernatural. I mean, one of them is a ghost, one of them can see the future. One of the... I guess we can probably assume that Doleful was also part of the kidnapped group. Because Doleful can, like, innately understand when danger is coming. Nice. I don't want to accept Renegade Detective's words as truth, but there's no doubt now that Workaholic's been concealing his abilities the whole time.
社畜さんを
I mean, he didn't really conceal them. He did fight pretty hard against the SBX, but... Everyone follows me towards the passage. We've solved the case, but all it leaves behind is an intangible misery hanging over us all. Yeah, it is the robot hell maze. I don't think good things are about to happen to him in here. We're gonna find his, like, mangled
機動
corpse.
探偵
I call out as we head down the hidden passage, and my impatience getting the best of me. There's something I have to know.
君は本当なら社畜さんの犯行を止められたんじゃないのか。
どうしてそう思うんだい？
部屋を交換したタイミングが良すぎるからだよ。社畜さんに狙われていると
I
気づい
think...
ていたとしか思えない。
I wonder if his plan was... Because he was hoping to originally swap with Doleful. And I think his plan was initially to have Doleful be there and be able to avoid the danger. Because Doleful never dies to what happens. He's always able to avoid it.
随分と勘が鋭くなったものだね。たくさんいじめた甲斐があったというものだよ。
There's a lot of characters with very good designs just in general.
やっぱり
ああ、狙われていることには気づいていたよ。でも確信は持てなかったから、あぶり出す必要があったの。
Well, I think if he had stopped when Rowdy offered, then he wouldn't have really had a way to explain why. And then people would have been even
散
more
々社畜探偵
suspicious.
を煽ってきたおかげで、ようやく本性を表してくれて嬉しいね。 まあその代償でヤマト君が死んじゃったのは本当に残念だけど。
どうしてそんな人事のように振る舞えるんだ。君の代わりにヤマトさんは死んだんだぞ。
She died in Doleful's place is what he's gonna argue.
じゃあ代わりに死ねばよかったのかな。俺は彼女と違って身体能力も優れていないし、鬼畜探偵に本
Also,
気
I
で
guess
狙
he
われ
didn't
た
know
ら
how the
一巻
murder
の
attempt was
終
gonna
わ
go
りだ。
down.
だからこそ狙われても死ななそうなヒー君に頼んだし、
Yeah.
ヤマトちゃんでも大丈夫か。
As Dahlia swap, he seemed unlikely to die, even if directly targeted. Doleful, Doleful. He hasn't really been active actually very much in this section, has he? This one. Rayo Gray. Oh. But he is also 17, which makes feel pretty likely that he was part of this. But yeah, basically he has an ability to always notice whenever there's active danger and like avoid it at the last second. So yeah, he was basically
ま
like,
さか
he
ヤ
just
マ
can't
ト
get
君
hit.
が彼をかばって、さらにはそのまま死んじゃうなんて残念だよ。社畜探偵にはもっと命を大事に扱ってほしいものだね。
本気で言ってるのか、それとも僕を怒らせようとしているのか。
本気さ。俺は本気で大和探偵に生きていてほしかったと思うし、同時に最後まで探偵として輝き続けた彼女に心から敬意も抱いている。大和探偵は人生を見事に全うした。それで話は終わりだ。あとはそれを見とった俺たちが話を続けていけばそれでいいんだよ。
人の命を何だと思ってるんだ。お前が止めていたらヤマトさんは
はい無能ちゃん、そこまで。けどちゃんも移動中くらいはそのおしゃべりな舌をお休みさせなさい。
また話そうね、無能くん。
The guard relaxes as Gourmet, true to her nature, intervenes once again. Renegade always manages to trip me up and I feel pathetic about it every time. Gourmet is able to keep her calm, even while facing someone who was involved in Rowdy's death, albeit indirectly. She really is incredible.
美食さん、ありがとうございます。間に入ってくれて助かりました。
Her design is just so like incongruous with the rest of the game. I really
お
don't know
礼
why
を
she's
言
like
うのは
that.
こちらの方よ。私の代わりにヤマトちゃんの無念を晴らしてくれたのだから。
Gourmet's hand trembles slightly when she touches me. When I look closer, I spot tears in her eyes.
無能ちゃん、ヤマトちゃんのこと怒ってくれてありがとう。
Oh.
今まで力になれず
Yeah, she's gonna be something else.
ごめんなさいね。
Gourmet's actually... She wipes her tears with a handkerchief. And in an instant, she's back to her usual unflappable beaming self.
必ず生きてここから出ましょうね。死んでいったみんなの分まで。
はい。
We've lost another friend, but we can't stop now. This mysterious SPX Sentry Max, the sprawling underground maze, the secret police who built it, and the diabolic detective who kidnapped me. If we're going to unravel all these mysteries, we have to commit to pressing on no matter what. Yay, we did it.
ネットの闇から助けて
Jesus.
みよう。インターネット界の女王、八つ崎
Queen
公
of
でござい
cyberspace.
ますわ。今日
You
は
referred to yourself as the king?
全国のキッズの皆様のために、ためになるテーマをお話しいたしましょう。
This is kind of like the like monochrome television thing, isn't it?
ですわ。社畜という言葉に対して、皆さんはどのようなイメージをお持ちかしら。あまりポジティブなイメージをお持ちではありませんわよね。ですが、 バカとハサミは使いようとはよく言ったもの。社畜になるというのも決して悪いことではありませんのよ。私の大親友の社畜おじさんの話をしますとね、彼は会社勤めをするまで生きる目標もなく、過去のトラウマに日々苛まれ、眠れない毎日を続けていたそうですの。ですが、いわゆるブラック企業に勤め始めて一転、過去のトラウマなど考える余裕もなく、毎日クタクタとなって帰宅するようになったおかげで、初めてぐっすり眠れたそうですわ。社畜であることが心の安寧につながる方もいらっしゃるということですわね。ちゃ、お嬢様口調ってめんどくせえしつまんねえ。もうやめるわ。まあ、つうわけでよ、社畜おじさんは社畜となることで余計なことを考えずに済むようになったわけだ。余裕があるってのも考えものかもしれねえな。なあ、そうだろ？お前に言ってるんだぜ。毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日毎日
I don't like it.
余計なことを考えているお前にな。
Tastes like chicken. Jesus. No eating people. The in and out. We proceeded. Oh.
道ができてる。
We proceed down the hidden passageway in pursuit of workaholic. As I do, I notice a clear change in our surroundings.
道ができてる。こんなのいつの間に？
社畜探偵はここの OB だ。隠し通路の開閉くらい造作もないんだろうね。
僕を迷宮に連れ出した時もこの通路を使ったのかもしれないね。罠に気をつけながら先へ進もう。
That does explain how someone knew about the labyrinth. We proceed with caution down this new route that appeared at the end of the passage the white SPX emerged from. I then realized that I've naturally taken up leading the group.
なぜ庶民であるあなたが先頭なんですの？本来でしたらリーダーである私が立つべきですのに。
そのリーダーちゃんは俺たちにこれまで何をもたらしてくれたのかな。渋谷ちゃんのトリックを暴いたのも、社畜探偵を追い込んだのも無能くんじゃないか。
それは
そんなことどうでもいいって。罠があるかもしれないし周囲に気を配
What
ろう
is
よ。
it? A nice Chianti and some fava beans? I step between Posh and Renegade, interrupting their discussion. Our group can't rest for even a second without arguing. If only Workaholic were here to mediate. The thought of his estrangement makes me sigh. Including Senior Detective, there were 14 Detective Alliance members here. Now we're at 8, whittled down to nearly half. I refuse to lose any more of my companions. We can't afford to lose anyone else.
随分と探偵らしい顔になったな。やはり試練は人を強くしてくれるようだ。
僕なんてまだまだですよ。社畜さんに言い返された時もホームズさんに言葉をかけられていなければあのまま言い負けていました。それに僕ももっと強くなりたいです。みんなを守れるくらいもっともっと。
君ならなれるさ。世界最高の探偵である私が保証する。
As we continue conversing, a light shines at the end of the passage. Just say talking. Then we cross through it. Despite having already shared my story, the other's eyes grow wide at the extraordinary sight.
すごいね。まるで何かの遺跡みたいだ。
この壁に土臭い空気。我が修行していた洞窟を思い出すのである。
I'm sure they do.
この壁、ここ数十年で作られたものではありませんね。
Over 100 years
詳しく調べてみなければわかりませんが、少なくとも100年以上は前に作られた通路だと思います。
100年以上も昔にどうしてこんな地下通路が作られたっていうの？
Also, there's fluorescent lighting, or
カ
fluorescent,
ルデラ信仰ですか。
what's it called when it's like
少女は
Yeah,
自らの
fluorescent
過去の
recessed
書
lighting
籍
in
で
the
学ん
floor.
だ
I
知
don't
識
think
を
this is a
口に
century
し
old
た
from there.
カルデラ信仰何なのそれ。
はあ、本当に無知ですね。私たちのいる場所は周囲が山に覆われているでしょ。
Yeah, but then what was used to light this place before that?
この島自体が巨大な
The
火山
TikTok
の
lights
噴火跡だからです。噴火が起こるとまるで隕石でも落下したみたいに
Bookworm's talking is
巨
very
大な
cute.
へこみが生じま
There's no
す。
sconces on the wall for torches, though.
その構造をカルデラ
Unless
と
they
呼ぶ
replace all
の
the
ですよ
stone, there's no dents or like damage in there either.
面倒見のいい少女は無知で情けない無能探偵に
The
優しく
ignorant.
解説してあげた。
The kind-hearted girl explained gently to the ignorant and pathetic incompetent detective.
言われてみれば、この島で目覚めた時、波の音は聞こえたけど海は見えなかったよ。それは周囲が壁に囲まれたような状態だったからなんだね。あれ、でも僕らのいた洋館は中央の山に建てられていたよね。火山の噴火跡なのに中央に山ができるなんておかしくないかな。
実はあの山も火山らしいわよ。それもほんの数十年前に噴火したばかりのね。
そんな危険な場所に立ってたんですか？それに火山の中にまた火山ができるなんて。
I mean,
カル
like,
デラの中でも
yeah,
う一度噴火が
presumably
起き
eventually with killing games you get to a point where it's like, we
世
maybe
界
just need to keep it all in one place. Like what they're planning on doing
世
with the
界中
Olympics
を
probably
旅したこと
eventually.
があるけど、さすがの私もまだ人生で2度目だわ。こういった島では地熱でいろんなものを調理できて、グルメ的にも嬉しい島なのよ。
Gourmet.
この迷宮にも調理できる場所がないかしら。
年中腹ペコおばさんの話は置いておいて、
The endlessly hungry old
この
bag.
島のような
Jesus.
噴火の後に生まれるカルデラ構造は多くの場所で信仰の対象となっています。特にこの島はカルデラが二重にある極めて珍しい島。過去の住人が神の住む場所と信じ、遺跡を作るのも自然な流れなのでしょう。
What the fuck are we part of with the
国
Detective
から弾圧を受けた
Alliance?
宗教の信者が無人の島に流れ着いて村を起こすという
Oh, you're
話は
contributing like an
珍し
actual
く
part
な
of
い
the team now, huh?
もしかしたらこの遺跡はもともとこの島に住んでいた人たちにとって神聖な遺跡であると同時に有事の際に身を隠す隠れ家だったのかもしれないね。
有事の際って？
そりゃ国に見つかった時さ。昔からよく言うだろ。
Yeah, right?
異教徒は殺せってさ。
ちょっとあなたたち、何をのんきにおしゃべりしていますの？これだから庶民は嫌なのですわ。
The hoi polloi.
家族さん、そんなにガンガン前に進まない方がいいんじゃ。ほら、洋館の時みたいに罠があるかもしれないし。
このような安っぽい
You
迷
are
宮
going to
の
be
罠
shot in the
など、
head.
私の高貴な頭脳にかかればお茶の子そいやそいやですわ。さっさと攻略して社畜探偵を捕まえますわよ。私についていらっしゃい。
Yeah, I know there's a
待って
bot.
ください。
I try to stop her, but she runs ahead into the passageway alone, disappearing around the bend. This maze isn't as easy to traverse as she thinks. But just about to shout out to her. Dun, 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 dun.
なんでこいつがおりますの？
Posh's desperate, panicked cry reverberates throughout the labyrinth. She then shoots out from the corner she just disappeared behind. This thing is loud, just heads up. Right behind her is a white SPX. The SPX presses forward with a mechanical whir. Before my brain can process anything, I shout out a command.
科学君、音声の解析をお願い。
任せてください。
Fossil, do you have that in like a Google Doc or something so you can
よし
always do it
読み
again?
解けました。今回のヒント、この橋渡るべからずです。
Do not cross this bridge.
どこかで聞き覚えのあるフレーズね。
Don't cross that bridge before it comes, or before you come
童話
to
の
it.
一休さんで 橋を橋と捉えたエピソードがモチーフですね。中央の穴な
了解よ。今回も私の自慢のナイフで美味しくいただいちゃうわ。
待って美食さん、危険な気配を感じる。あの SPX もきっと何か凶器を持っているはずだよ。
We're not gonna get another death right
武
away,
装
are
さん、
we?
僕が家族さんに代わっておとりになるから、その隙に足止めをお願いできるかな。
合点承知である。
飛脚さん、何をするおつもりですの？
家族さんはそのまま走って武装さんの後ろへ。こっちだよパンカツくん。
Dolphin tosses pebbles at the SPX, running sideways as he waves at it. The SPX then appears to switch targets from Posh, swiveling around to chase after Dolphin. The SPX bears down relentlessly on Dolfo. Aiming for its unprotected flank, Armor tackles the SPX with all of his might. And pushes it all the way to the wall, pinning it in his grasp.
捕まえたぞ。
脅威の気配が消えた。今のうちに美食さん。
はい、お粗末様でした。
Gourmet, we don't have time for the or the one-liner. Gourmet closes the gap in a flash, sliding next to the SPX and sticking her knife into the central hole in its exterior. The SPX's resistance steadily wanes. Just like back in the dungeon, its inner electrical cable must have been severed. Extremely? Oh, extremely. Okay, I never mind, I get what you meant. Armor doesn't release his hold until the SPX stops twitching. He finally lets go and steps away from the machine.
やった、すごいですよ皆さん。
In a good or bad way, Trav?
無能さんがすぐに指示を出してくれたおかげですよ。あのおかげで僕は迷わずに音声の解析を始められました。
無能にしては良い動きだったんじゃないですか。
Bookworm was the one who figured out what it actually
少女の
meant.
率直な感想を述べた。
Also, wait, what is
いや、
the
そんな、僕も必死だっただけで。
expression?
とっさに最適な指示を出せるのは
Leave the jacket redeem Nochi. Decision. Fair enough. I just want to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what the expression is that it's talking about. Do not cross this bridge. Ikkyu Sojin is known as a Japanese Zen monk, celebrated for his wit and humor. Stories and anecdotes continue to be loved by many people today. The episode of Konohashi Wataru Bekarazu, I don't know, is a demonstration of his wisdom and insight. One day, Ikkyu approaches a bridge over a river. At the beginning of the bridge, a sign is posted with the words Konohashi Wataru Bekarazu. God, I'm not. Japanese is not a language I can speak, I'm so sorry. Which translates to do not cross this bridge. Typically, this message is understood as a prohibition against crossing the bridge, but Ikkyu adopts his own interpretation. Utilizing a play on words in Japanese, he finds a way to comply with the directive. In Japanese, hashi can mean both bridge and edge. Ikkyu crosses the edge of the bridge, thus not traversing the bridge itself, while still technically crossing the bridge. I kind of figured that was like more of a... I'm crossing the bridge. Okay, yeah, so they mean like yeah, like walk right down the middle, I think is the line, is like why that's phrased that way. Interesting. Yeah, like it's sort of
それに科学ちゃんが迷わず指示に従ったのはそれだけ無能ちゃんを信頼している証でもあるわ。
I think you're the only person with that
今まで
problem.
の積み重ねがあってこ
Everybody
そ
else
の
is
結
complaining
果
that
よ。
they have too many points and I don't give them enough
素直に
reviews.
自分を褒めてあげなさい。
I need to come up with other ones. It's the maximum amount of sound alerts I can
美
have. The
食
rest
さ
of
ん
them are
の
all
言
in
う
the
通りだ
bits.
よ。僕も無能君には何度も助けられて心から感謝してるんだから。
Yeah, it's also, he was the first one to come up with an
あまりにも正確すぎ
idea.
て未来が見えているんじゃないかって思っちゃうくらいだよ。
Uh-oh, Doleful. Last person who figured that one out didn't last long. Obviously, I'm not going to admit his hunch is the truth, so instead I give him the only thing I can, a strained laugh.
私
Nice, Nochi. Congrats. I hope it went well.
庶民とのリーダーシップの差が浮き彫りとなったわけだけど、どうお考えだい？
お黙りなさい。
So has Renegade only been being a piece of shit just because he wanted to eventually, like, trigger Workaholic's transformation?
どう飛躍くん、部屋に異常はなさそうかな。
Like, now he's gonna be a normal part of the team. Why is- oh,
大
I
丈
know,
夫。この部屋は安全
I
そ
know
うだ
stopped
よ。
working there for a second.
みんなも入ってきて。
I didn't realize. Well,
でも残念なことに行き止まりだね。また別の道を探さないと。
after exiting the intricate passageway, we find ourselves in a closed off square room. It's identical to the one I was in before making my way back to the dungeon half a day ago, save for one significant change.
おかしいな。以前に僕がこの部屋に来た時には四方に通路が開いていたんだけど。
Hopefully one of them has, but realistically,
全く
no.
同じ見た目の部屋がいくつもあるのかもしれないね。来た証拠に壁のどこかに
They're
マ
just
ークを
gonna
つけておこう
wipe
か。
it. They said
Osh!
people from at least 100
誰
years
がここ
ago.
に大きく探偵同盟の紋章を。ん？無能殿、こちらへ来てはもらえないか。
There are strange characters engraved into the wall near armor.
見たことない文字ね。どこの言語かし
This
ら。
is the 11037 moment.
私の知る限り、世界中のどの言語、どの時代の文字にも当てはまりません。と、少女は自らの記憶との照合結果を口にする。
文学さんの知識量でも読み解けないということはオリジナルの言語である可能性が高そうですね。もしかしたら暗号文かもしれませんよ。
どうしてこんなところに暗号が？
さすがは庶民。あまりにも鈍いですわね。無能さん、あなたが前にこの部屋を訪れた際は四方に道が続いていたのでしょ？
ええ、そうですよ。だから通るときにはどこの通路から行けばいいのかわからなくて困りました。
見てごらんなさい。よく見ると四方の壁にうっすらと切れ込みが入っているのがわかりますわ。おそらくあの切れ込みは壁が動作することを示すもの。
I don't
何
think
ら
he
かの
has
アクショ
mentioned
ン
it.
を起こすこ
Yeah.
とで無能さんが見たという通路は開通するのでしょう。そして武装さんが見つけた暗号こそが開通の鍵に違いありませんわ。先へ進むにはこの暗号を解く必要があるのです。
なるほど。
Mm,
ますます映画に出てくる迷宮みたいですね。
Muse really right comparison. Bowser's theory may just be right on the mark. Workaholic was in league with whoever can find me in the dungeon as well as this labyrinth all those years ago. Excuse me. He'd know how to work the hidden passages here. If he sealed the way behind him or to shake us off, that explains why the room looks different this time.
きっと通路が閉じられたのは社畜さんの仕業です。彼の後を追うために
Yeah,
も早く仕掛けを解かないと。
I mean, it's already over.
私にお任せなさい。この程度の暗号、ピンカートン家の名にかけて
Girl, you can make short work of a fucking part-time job.
面白くなってきたね。果たしてそんなにうまくいくかな。
Yeah, again, it is so funny that that's... We can't pursue Workaholic unless we solve the cipher. We gotta figure that out somehow.
四角形で囲まれているってことは、これでひとまとまりってことだよね。
うん、そう考えるのが自然だけど、なんだか妙だね。
妙って？
これはおそらく独自のルールを持つ架空の言語。
一部に共通点は確認できます。ですが、共通点を持つ部分が文字の上だったり下だっ
They're
た
gonna
り、
be combined in some way, aren't
とに
they?
かく不規則なんです。
Or like mirrored.
少女は苦々しげに言った。
やっぱり文学さんの記憶力でもそう感じるんだね。僕もざっと共通点を探ってみたんだけど、あまりにも不規則すぎるんだ。
家族探偵がズバッと解決してくだされば話は早いんですがね、と少女は皮肉っぽく笑う。
Aw, she's being a little bit mean.
大丈夫だよ。家族さんはもちろんだけど、僕たち全員で挑めばこれくらいの暗号はきっと解けるさ。
Several hours later, we're still studying the cipher on the wall. Each of us had tried to deduce the rules of the script, but we still hadn't even the slightest clue. Things have been on the move non-stop since Friday's murder this morning, and everyone is exhausted. My own forehead is streaming with perspiration.
ごめん、無能くん。ちょっと休憩するね。
Oh my god, we're gonna go back for another sleep. God, I'm so tired. The worst thing is, I feel really tired right now. I know 10 minutes. If I were to end stream right now, 10 minutes from now, I would be wide awake. I don't know why that is.
僕も暑いと思うよ。どうしたんだろうね。
Also, we're not ending stream right now, don't worry. The dungeon was chilly, but this underground labyrinth is strangely humid. Maybe there's a heater on somewhere. It feels like a sauna set to mild. If we push ourselves too hard, we could end up collapsing from heat stroke.
ピンカートン家の末裔である私がこの程度の暗号で。
Only Posh manages to still maintain her composure. She's been glaring at the cipher in this heat for hours without even wiping the sweat from her brow. Voice acting is very good.
そろそろ休憩にしませんか。先ほどから汗がすごいですよ。
余計なお世話ですわ。私はこの暗号を解くったら解くのです。
無理してひたむきに頑張るその顔そそるな。でも悪いけど俺は休ませてもらうよ。寿命を縮めたくはないからね。
Maybe. I feel like it's not always a thing with visual novels. As renegade detective sits on the floor, all the other detectives aside from Posh follow suit, looking completely and utterly spent. Posh frowns in consternation at everyone else's behavior. Refusing to take a seat, she continues staring at the cipher.
勝手になさい。私には庶民と違って成し遂げたい野望があるのですわ。このようなところでつまずいていられるものですか。私は必ず生きて帰らねばならないのですから。
非効率おばさんと少女は皮肉の言葉を口にする。
Useless old hag.
そ
Jesus.
んなこと言っちゃダメだよ。家族さんはただ一生懸命なだけなんだから。
Shut down Bookworm's comment and move her far away from Posh so that her voice is out of earshot.
無能探偵は甘すぎです。あんな自己中のおば
Selfish
さんには
crones.
ガツンと
Jesus.
一発かまさないといけませんよ。と少女はお箱の武器を構えていった。
かましちゃダメ。それに本を武器みたいに構えるのもダメ。そもそも本は人を叩くのに使っちゃダメだよ。
ダメダメ、大人は何でもダメダメ。ダメダメダメダメダメダメダメダメというわけですね。と少女は今時の子供にはわからないネタを口にした。それにしてもなぜあそこまでプライドを優先するのでしょうか。理解に苦しみます。と少女はずっと気になっていた疑問を口にする。
She has a good point. I've been wondering the same. Posh's demeanor makes it clear she comes from a prestigious lineage. Why then would she willingly choose to expose herself to the dangers of being a detective? It doesn't make any sense.
お姉さんが知っていることだけでも内緒で教えてあげましょうか。2人はピンカートン探偵社については知ってる？
実は本や映画でたまに名前を聞くくらいでよく知りません。
少女は深い深いため息をついた。そして無知な無能探偵に代わって詳細を語っていく。ピンカートン探偵社、大統領暗殺を未然に防いだことで著名な探偵アラン・ピンカートンが設立した世界中でも特に名高い探偵社です。
Oh, yeah, they prevented the assassination of Lincoln
大統領の真剣警護から
once.
スパイの摘発、
Not all of them, but at least
政
one
府
of
と
them.
敵対する組織への情報活動から犯罪者の追跡まで、彼らの功績は
Weird that
挙げれ
union
ば
busting
キリ
has
があ
not
り
yet been
ません。
mentioned in this list, which I would argue is kind of
大
the
統
only
領
thing
から
they're
も
known
信頼
for.
されるなんてすごい組織だね。
Incompetent, please. If you know them from books and movies, you certainly know that they should not be proud.
ええ。ですがその功績は国家の命令
Oh, yeah,
で
thank
民衆
God,
に
Bookworm.
紛れ
At least you
込み
know more.
不穏な動きを見せた者を冷酷に追い込んだ結果でもあります。そのイメージから創作では敵役として扱われることも少なくありません。当時の人々にとって恐怖の対象としてのイメージが根強いということです。良くも悪くも探偵という職のイメージを決定づけた。
Yeah, they aren't mentioning the unions. That is kind of weird.
それがピンカートン探偵社と言えるでしょ
I
う。
think they're saying Mystic, Workaholic, and Rowdy wasn't an adult. She was younger than us. And yeah, I think there's only Senior, and Ideal, I guess. Oh no, Ideal's our age too, so she's not an adult. But yeah, like, not even just from like a perspective of like someone who is generally more pro labor or whatever, but like, it's the fucking Pinkertons. When you say Pinkerton, that's what comes to mind. Is like they're kneecapping labor worker or like strikers. Like it. Like they're not. They were, or the guy who founded them was also apparently an abolitionist, so that's at least good. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's not really any more awkward or less awkward than to acknowledge the rest of their stuff. Like even the thing like infiltrating the public on government orders to ruthlessly track down those deemed suspicious. That's not really the whole story, though. Like, the reason why the Pinkertons are so infamous, Joe Biden, like they're more notorious for their work for private organizations, not for the government. Yeah, the Lincoln thing is also mentioned on there. He was, he's best known, or they, at least it's a claim to have foiled a plot in 1861 to assassinate Lincoln. Let me see if it says anything more about this. Oh, they were the oh, this was like the predecessors to the Secret Service, or forerunners to the Secret Service. Ironically, an organization that's done a pretty shit job of protecting presidents from assassination attempts, all things considered. But also, maybe that is it, Inochi, is that like, because again, in Japan, for people who aren't aware, we talked about this also with Persona yesterday, where like, Japanese laws around this sort of thing are pretty brutal. They can basically just like, Japan has an extremely high conviction rate, and it's not because their police are just that good. It's because they can basically just arrest you and hold you hostage for a month if they want to. And like, if you're charged with a crime, you're basically fucked, even if you didn't do it and there's no evidence. It's not great, and the perception of police is a little bit all over the place. Yeah, well, I think, yeah, there's a lot of that stuff. Anyways,
え
brain
え、その
distracted.
通りよ。ピンカートン社は探偵の歴史を語る上で避けては通れない存在。
Dark Ages. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Japan has a history of labor organization too. They have interesting approaches to labor protection sometimes, but they certainly have like unions and stuff. Thank you for the follow, Vox's left horn. Wait, actually, it says that the detective who saved Lincoln was actually a female detective. Kate Warren. Wait, what's her deal? Sorry, we're getting distracted. Yeah, like Japan is like, as much as America has a, you know, blue or thin blue line, Blue Lives Matter type shit going on, Japan doesn't, because I think Japan is kind of, there's not really enough of an critical of the police movement to really necessitate the pushback. Yeah, how are you, Vox? Welcome in. Yeah, in Japan, I mean, there are also laws around protecting employees from like layoffs. I don't know. There's a lot there. It's more complicated. I need to brush my memory. Thank you for the hydration check, Fossil.
ピンカートン探偵社の名声は徐々に忘れ去られて、今では別の
Okay,
会
no,
社に
wait,
買
so
収され、経
sorry.
理事業が主となっているわ。
I know I said we were going to move on, but like, if you're aware that they were acquired by, like, they're currently a subsidiary of the Swedish-based Securitas AB, which is a security services company. So like, I'm good. Also a little bit tired.
それだけ有名な探偵会社でも落ちぶれるものなんですね。
Yeah, that happened in
近代化が進む
1999.
につれ、諜報活動は法律で禁じられ、警察組織も充実しましたから、
Also,
民衆に忌避されるピンカートン社とは縁を切りたかったのでしょうね。
that's also not really, this wasn't really about modernization. Okay, so this is also a thing that's in their Wikipedia page. Under U.S. government contractor. In 1871, Congress appropriated $50,000, about $1.2 million in 2023, to the new Department of Justice to form a sub-organization devoted to the detection and prosecution of those guilty of violating federal law. The amount was insufficient to form an internal investigating unit, so they contracted out the services to the Pinkerton National Detective Agency. However, as news leaked about the Pinkertons' involvement in strike-breaking, lawmakers began pushing against the government contracts with the Pinkertons. Pinkertons reached their zenith in the 1870s and 80s, which saw them frequently engage in violent crackdowns against striking workers. It is a Tamagotchi. Also, sorry, we're one of the characters in this game is a Pinkerton, so we keep getting derailed by this. But yeah. The most notable example of this was the involvement of the Pinkertons in the Great Railroad Strike of 1877. However, it was the confrontation in Homestead, Pennsylvania in 1892 that led to a national outcry against the Pinkerton Detective Agency. Following the strike, Congress took swift action against the Pinkertons and passed the Anti-Pinkerton Act in 1893, which severely curtailed the relationship between the federal government and the agency. The act states that, quote, individuals employed by the Pinkerton Detective Agency or similar organization may not be employed by the government of the United States or the government of the District of Columbia. I don't know what that is. No worry, the Pinkertons are old school detective agency and union buster organization. This game is about detectives, so one of them is a Pinkerton. But yeah, they are still very much around. But it wasn't because this is such a weird retelling of the story of the Pinkertons. Like, they're not really, their fame isn't forgotten. They were like an enemy in Red Dead Redemption 2. And it wasn't as modernization continued, it was a century ago. It was while they were still, I don't know.
一説では、かの FBI はピンカートン探
Okay,
偵社を参
not
考
the
に作られ
FBI
たと
Secret
言われて
Service,
い
but
ます。
yeah.
国家のために尽力し、評価もされたのに、縁を切られるとは
I want to see if it ever mentions the Federal Bureau of Investigations.
少女はかつての英雄の顛末に同情しつつ語った。
Oh, Bookworm. I like you, Vox. I'm glad you like him. But, ironic how they did their utmost for their nation to great acclaim only to be cast aside. I don't know if I like that. For context, the Homestead Strike, which was getting Wikipedia here, The Homestead Strike was an industrial lockout and strike that began on July 1st, 1892, culminating in a battle in which strikers defeated private security agents on July 6th, 1892. Governor responded by sending in the National Guard to protect strikebreakers. Yeah, so the Pinkertons had to attack. I think they also tried an assassination. The town was placed under martial law. There's a lot going on here. Jesus. What the fuck? Casualties and losses. There were between 10 and 18 deaths. Whole lot of injuries. Whole lot of captured people. Oh no, there's an assassination attempt on the guy. On the Pinkerton, I see. But the assassination attempt, okay, anyways. But yeah, they were, yeah, this isn't even a localization issue. This is like genuinely a really weird mistelling of the story. I mean, Japan isn't pro-union, but also like, you can't really be like, yeah, they lost their standing. Like, bitch, but why? Like, you know, think, hope you have good food. But yeah, like, that's such a... I also don't know if that's true, Gourmet.
でも彼らが数多くの犯罪を解決したのは紛れもない事実。
Maybe the legacy of the Pinkertons is just, I mean, like, and detective work in general in Japan is, I guess, kind of, I mean, I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of games about detectives from Japan. Now that I think about it, it feels like it's like a more common thing than here. I don't know, anyways. But yeah, maybe the Pinkertons just have a weird, I don't know, maybe they've got weird, they're big in Japan.
その事実すら忘れ去られていくなんて残酷よね。
Yeah, they really like Sherlock.
幼い頃から昔の偉業を聞かされてきたというから、その悲しみは計り知れないわ。
I don't know, it's just such a like...
だからこそ、彼女はピンカートン家の再興のためにわざわざ日本の地で探偵会社を立ち上げて、
I mean, I guess
懸命に探偵事業を
maybe
続け
the
て
idea
い
is that
る
these two
の。
characters were all, I mean, I guess Gourmet might have been told the story by Posh, but Bookworm should know better, honestly. You're smarter than
明
that.
けぬ夜事件が起きて以降、年々犯罪率が上がり続けるこの国こそ、探偵が最も求められていると信じてね。探偵序列5位という実績は伊達じゃないわ。偉大なピンカートン家の名を背負って誰よりも必死にあがいてきた努力の子、それが家族ちゃんなのよ。
それは生き残るために必死になるのも当然ですね。と少女は先ほど自らが口にした軽口を後悔する。
I mean, there's no way that, like, again, the Pinkertons are like... If the Pinkertons are still notorious enough in in the 2020s and the 2010s, whatever, to be an active antagonist organization in Red Dead Redemption, I feel like I keep bringing that up, but like that is a pretty notable thing for them to be in that. Maybe that's a video topic, just like, who are the Pinkertons and why do they keep getting displayed in such a weird way in media? Because, like, I kind of... The Pinkertons feel like one of those things where it's like, you know the meme where it's like, liberals oppose all wars except the current one and support all current or civil rights movements except the current one? Like, the Pinkertons feel like one of those sort of things, you know what I mean? Where it's like, people who would have supported the Pinkertons back then, today are like, yeah, they suck. Nobody's pro-Pinkerton right now. It's so weird to see that. Only video I said with this game. Don't worry, I would rather do something more. But normally this makes her seem tough, but I think she's just striving to overcome a hidden bitterness. Pinkerton fetish. Staring at her from this angle, I'm somehow reminded of Workaholic after he revealed his true colors. He was even known as Diabolic Detective before. What could have driven him to bloody his hands as a killer once again? He hasn't told us why yet, but it seems like he's grappling with a heavy weight of his own. Like Posh, there must be something he seeks to accomplish, even if it means committing murder. Give them credit for not openly cutting down. Yeah, sure. The pride of a distinguished family. What's it like bearing the responsibility of an entire organization? I mean, also, I don't know if... I mean, it's possible that they also were going to, like, rebuke that at some point down the road. We'll see. But anyways, don't have any grand convictions or resolutions. No way I could ever be like Posh, but there is something even I can do.
事情は分かったんですが、彼女、社長にしてはポンコツすぎませんかと。
I mean,
少女は率直
we've heard it from
な疑問を
these two. It's possible that eventually we'll have a conversation with Posh herself.
普段は
And
彼
Posh
女
will
を
be a bit
慕う
like,
社員たちと共に推理を行っている
yeah,
と
I
い
know my
うから、
company is
一人
fucked.
では本領を発揮
But
で
it's
き
all
な
I've
いのかも
got,
し
sort
れ
of
な
thing,
い
you
わ
know?
ね。
We've had 6 deaths
僕も
now.
家族さんを手伝います。
Or no, 5. Ideal,
Minocha?
Senior, Downtown, Mystic, Rowdy, and then... Which Posh never will take it anymore. My sudden approach startles Posh, she blinks at me with a look of astonishment. And then we had,
何の用ですの？
Workaholic ran off.
私は高貴な身、庶民の手など借りませんわ。他の皆さんと一緒に休んでいなさい。
高貴な身だからこそ庶民を使うべきだと思いますよ。上流階級の方は庶民を導く存在じゃないですか。一人で解けない謎があるならリーダーとして僕に推理をするよう命じればいいんですよ。
Posh tilts her head into befuddlement.
つまりどういうことですか？
Starting cast was
つまり誰かに手
13,
伝ってもらっても
14?
ピ
I
ン
think
カ
it
ー
was,
トン
oh,
家
it
の
was
名は汚れ
14.
ない。
Including seeing
いや
him, he
むしろ
died before we saw him.
誰かに手伝わせてこそピンカートン家ということです。
I mean, he's just trying to manipulate her. That's all he's doing. He knows what he... I don't think this is him sincerely being like, you should order me around. He's just trying to get her to take a break because she's like at the point of exhaustion. Posh looks unsure, her head still tilted to one side. But after a moment, she smacks her hand with a sense of determination, flashing her usual prideful self.
そうですわね。あなたの言う通りですわ。私とし
And
た
again,
ことが
like her
庶
whole
民に
like
役割
I'm
を
from
与
a
えないだ
regal
なんて
family thing.
ピン
It
カ
is a
ー
little
ト
bit
ン
over
家
the
失
top.
格
I
で
feel
し
like
た
they're
わ。
gonna. There's no way that they don't eventually acknowledge that, right?
無能さん、私の命令に従ってしっかりと謎を解くんですのよ。
Posh's laughter echoes loudly across the room. Suffice it to say, she's back to her normal self.
調子が良すぎませんか？
And Combinen's been smart about that sort of thing mostly.
少女は呆れてため息をついた。
落ち込むのも早いけど立ち直るのはもっと早い。
I don't know if I'd say
こ
it's
れが
Posh's
家族
specialty,
ちゃん
but
の強みよ。さ
I don't know if Posh
あ
has a
私たち
specialty
もそろ
really.
そろ
But
推理に戻りましょうか。こんな暗号で足止めを食ってなどいられないものね。
an odd little jingle awakens me with a jolt. Once my mind is fully booted up, I see the cipher room we arrived in last night. Like... My D-pad says it's 7 a.m. That melody must have been set to place so we don't lose track of time. We've been underground for several days now. It's nice to have something that keeps my body's rhythm on
おは
track.
よう、ワト君。昨日は遅
I
くま
don't
で
think we
随
slept
分
in
と頑張っていたみ
shifts
たい
this
だ
time
ね。
either. There's gonna be... Everyone else is dead around us.
ああ、そうか。僕らは暗号とにらめっこしている間に寝落ちして。
I vaguely recall where we left off. We seemed to be getting closer but couldn't quite hit on the solution. After we started to talk about Posh, the others finished resting up and joined in. We then spent most of the night discussing the cipher. Bookworm found some partial regularities, but they didn't apply to the entire text, so we have yet to piece things all together. Even Holmes has been racking her brain about this, saying she's never seen anything like it.
おはよう、無能くん。ごめんね。僕も眠っちゃっていたみたいで。
自称リーダーさんも寝ているし、ノーカウントで良いでしょう。と、少女は庶民的に眠る家族探偵を指さして言った。スピー。スピー。
Posh sits on the ground, her face turned upward toward the cipher as if she's trying to read it in her sleep. Even when passed out, she slows her head in the game. Talk about dedication. A laugh escapes my mouth at the sight of it.
よっぽど疲れているみたいだし、しばらく寝かせ
We're
てあ
gonna
げ
come
よ
back to
う
her
よ。
having her throat slit for real.
そうだね。 家族さんが眠っている間に暗号を解いてびっくりしてもらおうか。
すべては偉大なるピンカートン家のために。
Dude, all the glorious Pinkerton
少
name.
女は皮肉っぽく笑っていった。
Okay, so are you pro Pinkerton or not? Because you seem confused. And while we do,
ほら、ちゃんとケーキは2人で半分こにしなさい。
上流階級なんだったらケーキくらい一人一つずつあげてくださいよ。
文学さん、
I mean, in this
すが出
one-
てるよ。
ケーキを半分こか。ピンカートン
I mean,
家の苦労が忍ばれる
okay,
ね。
guys, that's usually what you do with a cake if you have friends. You
そも
split
そも
it and share it.
ケーキを半分こってどういう。
I mean, a whole cake. Anyway, suddenly, I noticed something.
あれ、なんとなくこの文字を四角ごとに考えていたけど、本当にその区切りで合ってるのかな。
どういう意味？それ以外に区切りはないかと思うけど。
なるほど。
They're splitting them in half.
文字を半分こにするんですね。と、少女は無能探偵の発想を字に表してみた。
Was that really? I mean, yeah, they're kind of. This is the Fiona. How are you? Did they really not realize that they were split?
どの文字も中心で半分に分けられるものばかりだ。
つい先入観でこの四角形にとらわれすぎていただけで、一つの四角形に二文字ずつ入っていたんじゃないかな。
なるほど。だから一部には法則性が見られていたんだね。
Okay, you know what? I'll give them a pass because they've been through a lot.
かもしれないのに。
I think they've been eating
こ
expired
の状態
rations.
なら法則性を見つけるのも簡単そうです。
Eating expired
早速
rations
取り掛かりましょう。
and are dealing with
少女
three,
は暗
no,
号の解読を再開する。
5 deaths in the span of 4 days. And less than an hour later,
頭と尾の四角を押さえよ。つまり、この始めと終わりの四角形を同時に押し込めば。
who got eliminated? Rowdy got murdered at the end of the last stream, and then by Workaholic, who's fled. She presses her fingers on the boxes at the end of the writing on the wall, upon which surrounding walls start to change. The walls shift, revealing several new passages. Looks like they share the right idea. After spending so much time deciphering this, the group can't resist high-fiving one another.
どうしましたの今の音は。敵襲ですの。
Pa, she'd been asleep until now, leaves up her eyes darting around the room. Safe to assume she had no idea she helped us decode the cipher by sleep talking.
おはよう家族さん。あなたのおかげで暗号が解けましたよ。
私のおかげで。
Well, that's not fair, Fiona. He's not a Minecraft YouTuber. We all burst out laughing as she stares agape at the newly opened passage, her head cocked in bewilderment. Those are some of the funniest comments that I got on the Inescapable video where people being like, Harrison looks like a YouTuber who's... Oh, wait, actually, that one was a recent one. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Fuck. When was it? Maybe it's an older one. But somebody left a comment on it that was basically just like, Harrison looks like a YouTuber whose friends will have to apologize for knowing him after some shit comes out about him. We leave the cipher room and continue on our way, but the nearly identical passage just keeps going on with no end in sight. On top of that, something's been nagging at the back of my mind and starting to become a central issue.
そうさん、まだミスはあるかな。
Renegade. Okay, Renegade, to be fair, has killed a lot of people so
あと
far.
1日は持ちそうなのである。
逆に
Yeah,
言えば
Harrison's getting
あと
a
1日
the right
しか持た
opinion
ない
video
と
made
いう
about
わ
him
け
that's
ね。
5 hours long.
この暑さの中
He's getting a J Aubrey
それは
video.
とても
It's going to be
問題だわ。
reacted to by Hassan. Then there's going to be reaction discourse. Alternatively, it'll just... The heat is definitely plaguing us here. It's beginning, or it was present from the beginning and is only steadily growing worse. It's like being in a volcanic rock sauna. We've been strict with how we rationed our water, but even now that once hefty supply is under threat. At this rate, it's the temperature, not the quartering Duke, that's going to kill us all.
おそらくこの暑さは溶岩の地熱によるもの。この一帯を抜ければ楽になるはずです。
だけどもう数時間も同じところをぐるぐる回っているよね。ほら、さっき見た印が見えてきた。一体どうしようね。
That wasn't a fake job he made up or something. Yeah, well, they couldn't say he was a student because he had to drop out from school because he was embarrassed because he cheated on a test or something. I don't know. Renegade Detective's right. This is the umpteenth time we've passed through here. We tried every fork and every path, but each one of them has been a dead
地下
end.
牢に研究棟のエレベーターの鍵があったよね。方位的には研究棟の方に向かっていると見るのがいいんじゃないかな。
確かにその通りですが、私の記憶では研究棟方面へと向かう通路は壁に塞がれていて完全な袋小路でしたよ。と少女は自らの記憶を報告した。
どの通路も行き止まりか。文学さん、左手法の他に迷路の攻略法に覚えはないんだよね。
Bookworm shakes her head ruefully. The left-hand rule is an ancient maze-solving method where one keeps their left hand on a wall as they proceed. We tried it at the start when the labyrinth began to confuse us, but just ended up back here when we started, making it entirely pointless. Even if Bookworm lacks any useful information to get us through this place, we really are trapped. Hi, Collins, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hi, how are you? Hold on. Also true, Fossil. Hi, welcome in, Raiders. How is Valorant? Yes, man. It's for us Friday stream. Play a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, we're doing some process of elimination. The detectives are killing each other. We do a lot of visual novels, a lot of shooters, stuff like that. I was making video essays. There's one in the pinned comment. You should check it out. I'll see. People sometimes leave comments where they leave a timestamp on the geo section of that video, and so I do sometimes still go back and look and see specifically what they were talking to, and talking about, and I'll like just watch through those clips because there's. I wish every day of my life I could laugh that hard. Besides the whole glitching moment now and then. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm glad it was good otherwise. Also, if you need to get any food, water, or rest, make sure to go do that because self-care is important. But if you're able to stick around, I'd be happy to have you.
もしかしたら今は出口なんてないんじゃないかな。
出口がない？それってどういうこと？
僕らが見落としている仕掛けがあるのかもしれないよ。SPX やさっきの暗号もヒントは提示されていたよね。きっとこの迷宮も同じでヒントがあると思うんだ。なんだか迷わせることよりも謎を解かせることが目的のように感じるしね。
ヒントか。壁には何も書いてなかったけど、どこにあるんだろう。
It's gonna be in the shape of the maze. It's spelling out a word.
みんな隠れて!
Boom, 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 boom. Dolphin suddenly panics, urging us to take cover behind some pillars. Okay, I like the art of this game. It very clearly needs to more accurately represent what this shit actually looks like, because where the fuck is there a column? Sorry, it's so loud. Oh, this one's invisible. My ears pick up something resembling a whisper causing me to shiver. I've heard this before.
何も見えないのに変な音が。
静かに。あれは透明な SPX
Yeah, but like, it's not even that they didn't have enough. It's like, why didn't they draw the ones they have accurately?
音を出さないよう気をつけて。
The grim tone of my voice snuffs out any potential objection from the others. As in the shadow of the pillars, we hear a mechanical whir that all of us recognize at this point. I don't know how. Fuck, I wanted to be able to skip that. All options, hold our breath, pray it doesn't find us. Please stop making that fucking noise. Only silver lining is that this SPX's capacity to detect targets is rather poor.
無能さん、先ほどの機械音を録音できました。音声解析してみますね。
The techie bin's working once he finishes.
これはどういう意味でしょうか。
The hint techie uncovers is incredibly vague.
セオリーは捨てよ。セオリーは捨てよ。
セ セオリーは捨てよ。
Yeah, Barry Stars also had that. Even like, because they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we were looking all the way across the stage," and it's like this feels like a building that's like the size of a school auditorium. What do you mean you can't see all the way over there? What? It's not enough to go on. I can't tell what it's trying to say. Maybe it's a clue on how to stop that thing, like with the white VPX or SPX. I mean, I feel like it's saying like discard your theories on how to solve the maze or whatever. I think the maze is spelling out a word or something like that.
文学ちゃん、何かわかりそう？
ピンときませんね。これまで読んできた書籍の中にも近しいフレーズはありましたが、推理に結びつきません。と、少女は苦々しげに言った。
文学さんがわからないとなると、おそらく何か元ネタがある類のヒントではありませんね。先ほどの挙動を見る限り、索敵能力は低いはず。
Maybe it's just there to give hints.
接近に気をつければ見つからずに済むと思います。
よし、じゃあ先へ進もうか。またSPX が戻ってきたら大変だからね。
They pull themselves together and said it once more, but at that moment, whoop, 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 whoop. Dolphin lets out a cry of distress.
ごめん、みんな。気配に気づくのが遅れた。
どうしたの、飛躍くん。
Guys,
近くに
time to
SPX がいる
move.
の。
Not time to talk about it. Time to get
違う、そ
behind
こ。
it.
もうそこにいるんだ。すぐ近くに。
まさか。
Dolphin points directly in front of me. I had the same robotic drone coming from somewhere that appears to be an empty space. I'm practically face to face with it, even though the SPX from a minute ago should have already passed by. My hammering heart deafens me. I can't see a thing. I have no idea what I'm up against. But the mechanical noise continues without pause, like a hand on a clock counting down the remaining seconds of my life. Everyone freezes in place. It's the only option. We know nothing about the SPX before us or how it'll react to any action we take. Maybe nothing will happen so long as we stay still. I have no choice but to hold on to this hope. But that hope is quickly crushed. Blades I've seen before suddenly spring up in the empty space. No matter how invisible it is, its killing intent remains clear. It's overwhelming that by the moment I try and dodge, I'm a moment too late. Then a blade descends toward me.
無能探偵。
Bookworm, please don't dive on that one. I hear Bookworm's trembling voice, and yet at this moment I feel surprisingly calm. After all, the denouement never predicted my death. If I didn't see myself die, that means this won't kill me. I'm certain that he'll come to my rescue.
伏せてくれ、無能殿。
You may need to get less confident.
ありがとう、武装さん。
Yeah, we've got food. Throw the food at it. As I predicted, armor leaps in front of me. You can't be relying on that, bud. He deflects the SPX's blade with his right arm, using his hand to grasp at the wiry parts that controlled it.
黒い SPX と比べたらまるでミミズの体当たりだな。この程度の斬撃では我の鎧は砕けぬのである。
Armor presses on, flinging the SPX against the wall. What incredible power. Sure, maybe the invisible SPX has a weaker output than the white one, but even then, armor's strength is tremendous.
よし、このまま機能を停止させてやるのである。
Discard your theories. What are you doing? As armor approaches his fallen opponent, the air flickers where there had once been nothing. Oh, it's green. The true form of the invisible SPX.
面用な。いきなり姿を現すとは。我の男気に触れ、姑息な手段はやめたということか。
いや、ただの故障だと思うよ。
He's just broken. 3 holes on its exterior are now visible. If it's designed like the white SPX, one of them will deactivate it, but we don't know which one.
大丈夫よ。弱点ならもう見抜いているわ。
With that, Gourmet approaches the SPX, brandishing her knife at the holes in its exterior. In the blink of an eye, she puts the SPX out of commission.
白い SPX ちゃんより動きが遅いとは言っても
How did you
緊
figure
張
that
し
one
た
out
わね。
exactly?
お腹が空いちゃったわ。
美食さん、どうして弱点の場所が分かったんですか？
そうなのである。まだヒントだって紐解けていなかったというのに。
あなたたちが狙われている間に科学ちゃんが音声を解析してくれたの。
Also, this game has a real lack of awareness of like
さっきの答えと同じで セオリーは
Not just space, but also
だったけど
time.
ね
It's got the
さっきの答えと同
Pokemon
じ。こ
Diamond Pearl thing.
れまで遭遇してきた白い SPX は
But
それ
like,
ぞれ別の言葉を繰り返していたのに妙ですね。
like how much time is
え
passing?
え、白い SPX ちゃんはヒントを出してくれていたのに妙な話よね。
ああ、セオリーを捨てよ。スオリーを捨てよ。推理を捨てよ。
Oh, this is
推
a,
理は捨てよ。
this is more Japanese wordplay. I see.
まさかこの透明な SPX はパワーで押し切れというヒントであった
Yeah,
のか。
everything's happening in a second.
ごめんね武装さん。今は真面目な話だから。
ええ、
I'm still enjoying the
実
game
は
though, yeah.
推理を捨てることが大切だったの。
And what thoughts were we having before this? Though, Rene?
我の推理が当たるとは天変地異の前触れか。
もちろん武装ちゃんの推理自体は的外れだけどね。
Oh.
大切なのは透明な SPX ちゃんはヒントがないってこと。つまりこの透明な子たちはヒントなんて不要
Okay,
で、
that's the theory.
そも
That
そも
makes sense.
3つの穴のどれが正解か設定されていないのかもって思ったの。
ヒント不要で正解は設定されていないって、つまりどれを攻撃しても機能が止まるってことですか？
ええ、その通り。そもそも透明化しているんだから、わざわざ偽物の穴でのカモフラージュ自体必要なさそうだものね。確証はなかったからちょっぴり怖かったけど、うまくいって安心したわ。
簡単にですが、透明な SPX の内部を調査できましたよ。美食さんの予想通り、3つの穴は全て電源コードに直結しています。
Sorry, my computer's doing some weird stuff I'm trying to figure out.
穴の
SPX is the name of those
下
like
に
little
止めれば
robot things.
簡単に機能停止させられるということですね。と少女は厄介そうなメカの弱点を把握し、ほっと表情を和らげた。
Techie and Bookworm finished reporting in. Their findings confirm what Gourmet told us. There's no difference between the three holes. Gourmet's right. Any SPX that plays this hint will have the same weakness. Her deductive powers never fail to amaze me. However, one question still
推理
remains.
が合っている確証はなかったんですよね。
ええ、根拠に基づいた推理じゃないわ。
You know what? I love her
よく
confidence in
攻撃で
assessing
きまし
or
た
in
ね。
asserting that.
もし間違ってたら死ぬ可能性だってあるのに。
Gourmet's being
ヤマトちゃんならきっと迷わないだろうなって思ったの。
Murder robots are driving around because they were originally invented by the Detective Alliance for reasons, I don't know, but also seemingly were there before, also I don't know. And they're being, I guess, commandeered by the Quartering Duke to try and kill them or something? I don't know. Also, yeah, they're just trying to... Wait. What do you mean it's not how power core... Like... The way it worked with the other machines is that there was basically a cable inside of one of the holes had a cable that could be cut to kill it, and the other two, I don't know, had nothing or had like would hurt you if you tried to. So they're just trying to cut one of the cords. All three holes were, yeah, it just means that the cord was accessible through all three of them. Like maybe it ran horizontally across all of them, or it just didn't have like armored plating across it because that was what protected it in the previous ones. But anyways,
きっと迷わなかったでしょうね。自分が死ぬかもしれないって分かっていても仲間を助けられるなら絶対に。
ええ、間違いないわ。私は誓ったの。ヤマトちゃんの分まであなたたちを守ってみせるってね。だからピンチになったら私に助けを求めてちょうだい。私が命を懸けてあなたたちを守ってみせるわ。
although Gourmet smiles as she speaks, there's a sadness in her eyes. I can sense the deep hole losing Rowdy has left behind.
科学さん、 その SPX の索敵方法は何なんですの？無能さんが襲われる前に動きが遅かったのが気になりますわ。
調べた限りカメラは機能していませんでした。カメラのレンズは光を反射しますし、透明化と相性が悪かったのかもしれませんね。索敵方法は
Yeah, I'm not.
おそら
I mean, I'm assuming
く
that
音だと思います。
Workaholic is still dead
だか
somewhere.
ら白い SPX と比べて
Yeah, we also don't know who
反応が
committed the
鈍い
first
のでし
murder.
ょう
Could have
ね。
been Workaholic in the end, but I don't.
音に誘導す
Or
る
no, what? Wait, no. Was that one downtown? Did she admit that one or no? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Not sure whether to relax or be on my guard. On one hand, we don't need to hide in order to be safe, even in their presence. On the other hand, every step we take will only give them more sound to find us with. This news is a mixture of good and bad.
少女は重大なこと
Right,
に
we
気
did
づ
sleep
い
on
た。
that one.
皆さん早く逃げましょうと少女は無能探偵の手をぐいぐい引っ張りながら言った。
文学さん、そんなに慌ててどうしたの？
わかりませんか？先ほど武装探偵が盛大に音を立てて叫び声まで上げていたじゃないですか。奴らが音に引き寄せられるとしたら。
Yeah, yell more. That'll help.
透明な SPX ってそんなにたくさんいるの？
みんな本当
Stop
にすまない
fucking
のであ
yelling
る。
armor.
我はまた失敗よ。
叫んだら敵が余計に寄ってくるじゃありませんの。黙って早く逃げますわよ。
Not a single person here realized that maybe like shut the
あな
fuck
た
up.
も十分うるさいですけど。少女は至極真っ当
Yeah,
な
you get her ass, Bookworm, and you tell her that you got her ass. We flee from the SPX is trying to move as quick as we can while making as little noise as possible.
セオリーは捨てよか。これは俺も。
What do you mean
いよ
accept
いよ
your
腹を
fate?
くくらないといけないかもしれ
You're
ない。
immortal. Are you not able to not die? What? Or invincible? Not immortal, different things. Hours pass. We proceed with caution to avoid being detected by the
一
SPXs.
つアイディアがある。俺を信じてくれな
No,
い。
nobody trusts you. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's been so many hours I don't even know how far we've walked anymore. Now Renegade Detective has some strange proposal for me.
どんなアイディアか聞かせてよ。信じるか信じないかは。
Yeah, Renegade, you really have the least amount of like built-in trust. You can explain yourself.
厳しいな。ほら、例のセオリーを捨てよというヒントがあるだろう。
You had chicken burgers right before this,
あれ
and
は
I'm
おそら
regretting
く
it.
透明な SPX の対処方法だけを示したものじゃな
Thank
い。
you for the jacket, Redeem.
もう一つ意味があると思うんだ。
その意味って？
それは企業秘密ってやつさ。俺を信じて作戦に。
あなたのことなど
Canonically, they
信
heard
じら
about
れる
that
わけがご
3
ざいま
hours
せ
ago
んで
or
しょ。
something. For some reason, Posh retorts on my behalf.
あなたが結果的にヤマトさんを死に追いやったことは忘れていませんわよ。どうせ私たちの誰かをまた死に追いやるつもりなのでしょ。そうはいきませんわ。
Again, everyone was very chill about just like letting him continue.
まあそう思うのも当然だろうね。反論もしないよ。でも例の透明な SPX に怯えつつ探索を続けてみんな疲労困憊だ。これ以上当てもなくさまよったらそれこそ誰か命を落とすと思うよ。俺は命を尊いものだと思っている。命はかけがえのないものだ。暑さで死ぬなんてあってはいけない。俺を信じてくれればみんなを助けてあげられるよ。頼むから信じてくれないか。
先に答えは教えてくれないのか？
話せば絶対にバカらしいと一蹴されてしまうからね。信じてくれないなら話すつもりはないよ。言うなれば俺を信じてくれることがこのアイディアを君たちに伝える交換条件というわけさ。
Armor, I think, provides too much utility
おバ
to
カも
die
休み
early.
休み言いなさい。あなたの口から命は尊いものだなんてセリフが飛び出すなんて馬の口から念仏ですわ。
No, it's like, no, what? It's more like, it's watching a guy who's poking out people's eyes. Preach to the blind, really, but whatever.
家族ちゃん、たまにとんでもない日本語が口から飛び出すよね。嫌いじゃないよ。
お黙りなさい。私は大嫌いですわ。無能さん、あなたからも言っておやりなさい。
No, Renegade swapped rooms with Rowdy when he knew that Workaholic was going to try and kill him.
その通り
Getting
ですわ。
Rowdy killed.
あなたのことを心から信じて差し上げ
Posh.
なんですって。
Posh swerves towards me, the shock playing on her face.
無能さん、あなた正気なんですの？あなたはヤマトさんと仲が良かったじゃありませんの。友人を死に追いやった相手ですのよ。本当に信頼できるとお思いなんですの？
ええ。ヤマトさんが死ぬきっかけを作ったこの男のことは許せません。でも、怪盗探偵の能力の高さは信じられます。
I don't know if you should do that.
この迷宮の攻略に関しては絶対的に。
なぜですの？別に彼は迷宮攻略に長けたわけじゃ。
難解な暗号にこの地熱。
Yeah, I still don't get why the murderer is allowed to work here, but whatever.
この迷宮はまるで足を踏み入れた人を苦しめるために作られたみたいでしょう。
Excuse me. Wish I'm
だから
dying.
怪盗探偵ほどこの迷宮の攻略に向いている人はいないんです。この男ほど誰かを苦しめることが得意な探偵はいませんから。
褒めてもらえて強烈の至り。
No one is better than Renegade Detective at spreading misery, which also means no one is better equipped for solving this devilish maze. We're gonna need to trust our leader, or at least trustworthy companions. It's a tough choice, but I'll follow Rowdy's advice and go with my gut on
怪
this.
盗探偵、君を信じるからアイデアを教えてよ。
やっぱり君は最高にそそるよ、無能くん。お願いしたい内容は実にシンプルさ。俺を信じられるなら例の研究棟に向かう通路の袋小路で待機させてくれ。そして俺が待機する数時間 SPX の注意を引きつけていてほしい。
数時間も SPX の注意を引きつけろ？そんなこと無理に決まっているじゃありませんの。死ねと言っているようなものですわ。
What are you really intending to get out of that? He's just like, oh yeah, I've got some magic solution.
君の言う通りにするよ。
無能殿、我々も協力するのである。
この4人なら時間稼ぎも難しくはないでしょう。
無能くんは絶対に死なせたりしないよ。
Everyone else, you might die, but
皆さん、
私も参加しますと少女は作戦に志願した。
僕もその
もちろんリーダーである私も参加いたしますわ。当然ですわよね。
いや、3人には怪盗探偵のそばにいて彼の動向を伺っておいてほしいんです。怪盗探偵が何を企んでいるのかすぐそばで見極めてください。
いいね、そそる展開だ。じゃあみんな数時間後にまた生きて会おうね。おっと、一番大事なことを言い忘れていたよ。時間を稼いでいる間、身を隠したりするのはいいが、絶対に壁や柱には触れないでくれ。
Bokum just does it because that's just how she
壁や
talks.
柱に？それはどうして？
それが攻略方法なんだよ。
Hardly answers the question, but we decided to go along with Renegade's instructions. We return to the cipher room and we start banging on the walls as we've been doing to all the other... Yeah, the invisible aspects should be all the way over. From there, all we have to do is destroy them one by one.
透明な SPX は僕が見つけてみせるよ。
我は SPX の攻撃を食らっても決して死にはしない。全力でみんなを守りきるのである。
撃退はお姉さんに任せてね。ヒントさえ分かれば どんな子だって機能停止させちゃうわ。
皆さんありがとうございます。
The mechanical clamor of SPX's jaws in the air. I could feel a cold bead of sweat run on my skin. There's no choice, we have to do this. Whatever happens, we're making it through these next few hours. Ooh. Invisible SPX approaches. Invisible SPX approaches, detectives can inspect to discover its hidden location. Once the SPX is revealed, make inferences to destroy it. Anyone left within its range will die. While an armored detective, things get dire. Sturdy defenses are impervious to its attacks. Interesting. I don't really know where we're supposed to go though to actually see. We'll figure it out. Sorry, I just gotta do something real quick. Sorry, someone sent me a tweet about Overwatch discourse, and I'm getting annoyed because Dexter put out a tweet saying that the 80 or that the Reinhardt fucking mythic weapon skin, they said Overwatch players call out $80 weapon skin as a scam, which it is. And then someone quote tweeted and said it's $10 plus some time spent playing the game, man, which is not true. God, I hate people. Some of you will dick ride for Overwatch like it is your fucking job. They pay people to act like that. Don't do it for free. Thank you for the hydration check, by the way, Nachi. This does actually, I have to save this too because this does actually tie into the video topic that I was going to make for the one the donor picked. We'll just... Yeah, the Ryan skin costs $80. If it doesn't, the Ash skin does. Because the person was saying, like, yeah, you can get it through the Battle Pass, is basically what they're saying. Which isn't the case, because then you have to give up on the Ash one. Like, you only get one mythic skin per season. I mean, it said...
どうかしたのか?
お姉さんに何かご用？
どうしたの？
どうかしたのか?
どうしました？
Where's the best inspection? 2, 4, 5. Overwatch, just, I don't think it's worth getting into at this point. I think there's more interesting stuff coming out soon anyways.
何か用かな。感じるよ。脅威の気配。
Okay, we're gonna log that. We have not inspected for the new or for the invisible detective or for the invisible one.
何か用かな。
Inspection ranges 1, 2, 3, 4.
甘味完食雨あられ。 お姉さんに何かご用？テロ、これは証拠品なんてね。
Okay, there wasn't anything there.
頑張ります。頑張るよ。手がかりを見つけ出すんだ。
うむ。うむ。この辺りを探せばいいのだろう。
Guess we're just investigating whatever. We'll see. Oh, it's over there.
どうかしたのか。
甘味完食、雨あられ。甘味完食、
Okay, you can-
雨あら
you
れ。
can chill.
テロ、
You're
これ
doing
は
a little bit
証
too
拠
much
品
there.
なんてね。
どうしたの？何か用かな？感じるよ、脅威の気配。
Oh, that's not great because we can't really get to that.
合点承知である。
どうしたの？
Yeah, he can't get close enough. He might be fucked. Oh my god, it's a cutie. Hi, Lunex. And for him, get some sleep, chat. Thank you for stopping by, though. I'm glad to have you. I think that we're kind of fucked here. We might have to actually just.
どうしたの？
うむ。合点承知である。
Oh wait, no. Piercing children trying to be mentally right. My hands inside of my legs. Oh, poor baby.
うむ。合点承知である。
Oh, he's not even in the right range. Oh, we're so fucked.
どうかしたのか。
I guess, I don't know, inspect.
我に任せろ。必ず見つけ出す。
頑張るよ。手がかりを見つけ出すんだ。
We're kind of fucked either way.
我が鎧と信念。
Oh, there's one behind us, though. That's not great.
I have a feeling that I'm in danger.
Oh, no. Okay. Decisions 3.
どうかしたの？
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move you here. Actually, yeah.
甘味完食、雨あられ。
Why did I think that that was what that was? Inference is the only thing we need to do here.
もう謎はお腹いっぱいよ。暴れるなら容赦はしない。
合点承知である。
どうしたの？
合点承知である。
どうしたの？どうしたの？感じるよ、脅威の気配。
Let's see about this.
どうしたの？頑張ります。焦らず。
That's not really gonna be
調べよ
enough.
合点承知である。我に任せろ。必ず見つけ出す。
There's one there. There's one way closer. Oh, I think that's within range of.
我が鎧と信念。
Oh, okay. So if armor's in the range, it protects us even if. Oh, okay, that works. I was really worried that that meant that I was like fucked regardless. Just made it. Hi, Stitch. Rowdy died, but that was in the last stream. And it was Workaholic who did it.
お姉さん
And
に
he's
何かご用
fleeing.
は？
Yeah, basically. Black Ember. Hell yeah, Fosta. Armor's made out of the traps. I don't know if he does to other ones, because other ones will be like a gas trap or something. But anyways, what is everyone's?
甘味甘食雨あられ。
Let's put you here. Inferences.
どうしたの？
どうしたの？何か用かな？これが真相。
どうしました？どうしました？絆の力を僕は信じる。
どうかしたのか？合点承知である。
どうしたの？
何か用かな？どうしたの？どうしたの？これが真相。
僕でよければ。僕なんかでよければ。
Okay, I
一緒に。
think this is
点
what we
承
want
知
to
で
do.
ある。片っ端から探すのだ。
Ryder was the quartering duke? That would be really
僕
funny.
たちで真相を
Okay, that's easy enough.
我が鎧と信念。
1 hours remain. Okay, well that
甘
works.
味甘食雨あられ。
I really wish that her intro line was just
どうしたの？
like 5% more fucking normal. Please, I beg.
どうかしたのか？
I mean, didn't let me in for about a blank spot, would it? Yeah. So I think.
お姉さんに何かご用？
I mean, we just have to move all of them close enough that they can get there, but not get attacked this turn, I guess, because they can't reach it this turn.
何か用かな？
合点承知である。
He's too dumb to actually get anything out of this, but whatever. There's 1 hour left, so it should be
我が
fine.
鎧と信念。
Hey, scratch. We're fine. We didn't get the other keyword, which is kind of annoying. I should have gone and grabbed that. But oh well. Make a new one. Actually, what was that save file called? We returned to the dead end, but where there once been a blank wall. Okay. Renegade's Conviction. There's now a route.
一体。
つい先ほど壁が一人でにずれ始めて道が生まれたんです。
おそらく何もしないことが条件だったのではと少女は現状について推察した。
何もしないことって？
文学ちゃんの言う通りだよ。鋭いね。先ほど文学ちゃんが語ってくれた通り、俺たちが今まで歩いてきた距離と方向を頭の中で再現してやれば、この地下迷宮が研究棟へと続いていることは明らかだ。それなのにどれだけ仕掛けを探しても何も出てこないということは、操作すべきスイッチはないと考えたのさ。それを踏まえて SPX が出したセオリーを捨てよというヒントを考えると、迷路の攻略法で最も有名な方
Oh,
法
the
し
last
か
case
思
to
い
be fair,
浮
the
かばな
build
か
up
った。
was the entire stream.
それってもしかして壁を触れながら進む左手法のこと？
ビンゴ、その通りだよ、ヒーくん。 俺たちもここまでたどり着くのに左手法を使ってきたよね。いや、有名だからきっと多くの人は使うだろう。さらに透明な SPX までいて柱に身を隠すことも多い迷宮なんだ。普通に探索をしていれば自然と壁に触れてしまうのは仕方がないこと
Well,
さ。
yeah, but you need to still figure out if it is a simple maze or not.
性格が悪い迷宮ですわね。芸道さん以外には解けなくて当然
I'll
で
say
すわ。
sorry, Stitch. Unfortunately, it is Rowdy and middle-aged old man. Although he is also diabolic. He did kidnap a bunch of children, we found out.
皮肉でございますわ。ムキー。
とにかくこれで先へ進めるね。ありがとう、下道探偵。君を信じてよかったよ。
Renegade Detective looks surprised at my gratitude.
俺にまでお礼を言うなんて殊勝な心がけだね。大したものだよ。
君のことも僕は仲間だって思ってるよ。これからも信じたいって思ってる。だって
Oh, good night, Lexi. Thank you for
探
stopping
偵同士じゃ
by.
ないか。だから君の本心を僕たちに話してほしいんだ。仲間同士で騙し合いなんて絶対におかしい。間違ってるって思うから。
After a long pause, Renegade Detective takes a deep breath and begins speaking.
勘違いをしないでくれ。俺がここまで語ってきた言葉に一切嘘はないよ。俺は心から命を尊く重いもの
I
だ
think
と
we're
思う。
gonna find a break point and probably end pretty soon.
殺人に
or
及
as
ん
a
だ
whole.
者には奪った命を背負う義務があるんだ。その義務を軽んじる八つ咲公は許せない。俺は俺の信念に反する八つ咲公に報いを与えるためなら何だってやるし、何だって犠牲にするというだけさ。たとえそれが仲間であってもね。
In a flash, Renegade Detective's face turns serious. He must be sincere. I see none of his usual mirth before me. Renegade Detective, the cruelest member of the Detective Alliance. Even now, I can't get a grasp on his convictions.
なら先に進もう。ここから脱出して八つ咲公と戦うために。
ああ、共に八つ咲公と戦えることを心から願っているよ、無能くん。
I see a familiar room up ahead. Every side leads to a dead end. It doesn't take me long to guess there must be a cipher in here.
また謎解きですの。
I will say, I think it's kind of a weak point of this game to not be more in the mansion. Like, I get why they're not. The story has pushed them out of it, but like, the mansion was clearly the much more interesting setting than underground prison, and now just like this weird maze where nothing is
家
happening.
族殿、しっかりするのである。
家族ちゃん、ひどい顔色ね。栄養が足りていない証拠だわ。
そういえば家族さんはあまり食事もとっていませんでしたしね。
Actually, I think she's too good for the food that is here. My clock reads 20, or yeah, 20. We've been walking for an entire day. That's what, 8? I wonder Posh is all shaky. She's been pushing herself too hard since last night.
先ほどまで歩いていた場所よりはずっと涼しいですね。熱
I
源
mean,
の
I
付
think
近
we
を
have
通り
cleared
過
out the
ぎたと
bots
いう
for
こ
at
と
least
でし
what
ょ
we're
うか。
trying to do.
もうここから離れたくないと少女の口から本音が漏れ出した。
無能くん、今日はもう休憩にしたらどうかな。慌てずにゆっくりと暗号を解
Yeah,
こうよ。
like, because the mansion was already full of, like, it was already full of secrets and traps and all this stuff. Like, it felt like they could have done a lot of this. Like, I guess this is technically part of the mansion basement, but like, it's clearly a whole separate structure. And they've kind of moved to a different location each time. It just feels like the mansion was really underutilized. Like, the mansion had a lot of interesting stuff going on.
そうだね。暗号の内容だけ確認。
今回の暗号はこれみたいだよ。
Renegade Detective, who distanced himself from the rest of us, points towards a wall. Upon approaching, I once again see a collection of bizarre shapes drawn on its surface. I mean, they're just arrows.
3つ。 スの矢印。これは一体。
Or they're like a letter, I guess, that spins either way. I don't know, it rotates.
ワト君、しっかりして。
Oh, this is baby ideal, isn't it? I can hear a girl's voice from far off.
ワト君、死んじゃやだよ。立派な探偵になるんでしょ。ワト君、
Yeah, we're getting the PTSD. A girl's crying next to me. She's calling out my name. I want to reply, but my body won't budge. My strength is pouring out of me like water draining from the tub. Could this be what dying feels
君
like?
が死ぬくらいなら、私は。
Mechanical thrumming drowns out the girl's voice. That one sounded different. It didn't have the weird little, like, BB stuff. Oh my god, hi, Chase. Wake up, it's Chase. Because sensation bleeding out. It's so true. Uh-oh, we had a nightmare. We opened a panic. The artificial noise ringing in my ears. When I check my surroundings, there's no sign of an SPX. The detectives are still sound asleep, breathing quietly around me. It must have been a dream. I relax and feel a deep sense of relief
君
wash
の
over
意識
me.
が曖昧だったから私にも断片的にしか見えなかったがよほど恐ろしい夢を見たようだね
I kind of actually think, because I don't want to run on too much further from this. Because I feel like we're going to get caught in more dialogue. We might have to just, because there hasn't really been like a good breakpoint other than this. So we might just save here and come back to it next time, I think. I mean, we have gone for 3.5 hours. It's all right here. But yeah, like they're not even doing like, they're not doing anything. So I was gonna have that. Okay. I mean, I figured the next murder is probably pretty soon, given just the timeline of things. Someone's dying. But yeah, like, sleeping shifts. Come on, guys. Have someone saying watch. You can't take her anywhere. She's crazy. Okay, let me just see who's live right now real quick and we'll see who we can raid out to. Definitely not just out to the music, because I really like it. You should check the VOD. The VODs are in the... oh yeah, I did have the VODs channel there, duh. But yeah, the VODs playlist is on the main channel as well, so you can look through there. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. God, people really like the process of elimination streams. Like, the VODs of it are like one of the most viewed VOD series that I kind of have up there right now, which is always fun. Yeah, this is a fun game. It's it's interesting to see the direction it's going, because it's not what I'd expected, especially like with not being in the mansion and everything. I expected the deaths, but I don't know. I'm curious to see where it ends up going. Somebody I'm following was playing Pal World. I kind of thought everyone had sort of given up on that by now. Oh my god, Fossil, you're being so forward. You're probably right. God, the brutal world. Fuck, who have I not rated recently? This is such a catchy song. I liked it a lot. Yeah, Pal World, I don't know. I mean, it fell off after like a week. Everyone was like, oh my god, this is finally Ninja Throne Pokemon, and then no one cared. I think it's my favorite part of this song. It's just... Fuck, who is live I can read out to? Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the music. Wait, have I don't think I've rated out to you recently. Okay, I think we'll raid out to Foxy VT. So here are the raid messages. Raid 1 is for subscribers. Let me make sure I actually copy that because then I can use it too, because I keep forgetting to, then I have to copy it from the Streamlabs thing and it annoys me. Anyways, that's raid 1. Raid 2 is for everybody else. If you aren't a subscriber, you can still use this one because the emotes will still be available to you. Yeah, thank you for being here, whether you're for some of the stream, all of the stream, bits and pieces, etc., etc. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. Tomorrow we're going to be playing some Deathloop. I was planning on having a video for tomorrow, but I don't think I'll have it out in time. I'm also kind of hoping to get some assets back from for a new video intro thing, which I should actually check and see if I don't think I've heard back from the artist on that one, but hopefully. Anyways, that's not important. The video will be out next week, probably. We'll see. Or it definitely will be out next week, because I won't be able to work on it on the weekend. I'll be busy. But yeah. Let's raid out to Foxy. Or I don't know if it... I should actually ask him if it's Universal Fox or Foxy or what. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a good night. Goodbye. See you tomorrow for Deathloop. I'm so excited. Bye.